I just noticed on there for the very first time, when we go through the people and we give a little description of them, I never knew that the one for Alex said insightful.
Yeah, he's a very insightful guy. Alex, every once in a while, will just pop up and just tell you the most important things. Yeah, insightful makes sense for Alex. For those that are listening and have no fucking clue what we're talking about.
I think you need a certain amount of depth to call Alex insightful, but fortunately we have that.
Super depthful, or whatever that word is.
Welcome, everybody. It is cold and blustery Saturday.
Blustery.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Little blowing ice and wind. Yeah.
It kind of sounds like a herpy.
Blustery?
Yeah. Like I got a little blustery problem down here. It would work.
I don't have a blustery problem. I've got other issues right now.
I don't think I've ever got a herpy. I've had a bump or two where I was like, what is this? But then it ended up being like an ingrown hair or some shit like that.
Yep.
But have you ever had a scare where that kind of thing happened, where you had a bump on your nuts or your dick and you're
the
like,
side of my dick.
But
I used to shave it, so I would always justify it as being an ingrown hair.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was always like, well, if it burns when I pee, I'll go to the doctor. If there's pussy stuff coming out, I'll go to the doctor. That could be a pimple.
One of my
I'm not going to go to the doctor.
One of my
for
biggest pet peeves is when people have herpes on their face and they're like, oh, it's a cold blister. Bitch, that's herpes. That's literally what herpes is. Yeah. It's a cold blister when it's on your lip, but it's herpes. All right? You sucked the wrong dick. You got a herpes. Sorry about your luck. But let's not call it something fucking sweet because it's on your face.
It's just a cold sore.
Cold blister. It's the summer, bitch.
I mean,
Why
I
do you
get
got
a canker
herpes?
sore, and I think that even constitutes as herpes, I think. Hey, speaking of herpes, I'm going to welcome our guest out today. We got a guest today.
Well, hold on. Canker sores or herpes? That's different, I think.
No. I was told it is a version of herpes. It's a different simplex. Herpes simplex 1 is this. Herpes simplex 2 is that.
Well, I guess I have herpes because I've got an occasional canker sore, so.
They say if you get them, because I went to the doctor for them once.
Really? What kind of canker sores are you getting? Was that when you had that real shitty teeth, all that weird bacteria in your teeth was falling in
when
your
I started
sore?
getting them for a while, I was like, hey, these hurt. They suck, blah, blah, blah. But the next round I got them 3 or 4 months ago, I was thinking to myself, God, do I fucking have herpes? You know what I mean? I didn't know. So I went and he said, you have a canker sore? He said, the one thing is, if you have them, you'll get them for the rest of your life. That won't ever go away. They might not pop out very much, but if you ever had one...
Herpes.
Yeah, it's herpes.
Yeah, you'll never get rid of them.
I said it's like herpes.
They got medicine to control them these days.
And he said it's a form of it.
You fucking loser. Anyways, we got a guest today.
Yeah. All you guys on Grindrr will know our guest. He might not be on there yet, but you've surfed different websites and you found him. We call him Dead Sexy.
He definitely dead sexy.
Hat Mudson in the house. I think from now on,
Mudson in the house.
He should only be called Dead Sexy.
To only be called Dead Sexy. I am a form of herpes too because I'm hard to get rid of.
He's here no matter what.
No matter what.
You can't get rid of him.
I think I want a song for him. I want like a real mysterious Dead Sexy.
So you're like a slow porn song?
Yeah.
Get some like bass.
The only words
in
it are dead sexy. Yeah.
Some bass in that bitch.
Hey,
Dead Sexy.
Perfect fucking reason for me to fucking beatbox. Exactly. Dead sexy. Dead sexy. And we could have men, women, everybody do a dead sexy throughout it.
Just remember, you got me for life.
All right, well, that's nice to know, and I might get that song produced. I think I can do that. I might not even need Adam. I can do that kind of shit myself.
It was perfect what you were doing.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to make that with instruments. I just know how to use my
Dead
voice.
sexy.
I'm like Michael Jackson. You know that's how Michael Jackson used to write songs? He didn't actually know how to play the instruments or anything. He would just walk up to the bass player and like, I want this. And then he'd go to the guitar, do something like this. And then they'd all put it together. And
that's what I heard about, like when they were he was finding the lick for Billie Jean.
Yeah,
he was like
Billie
in
Jean.
the car. He's like, pull the car over now. And he's like, I gotta call somebody. I gotta call somebody because. It's like, what?
He heard it while he was just driving down the street, which is genius shit.
Genius shit considering how much he put out. Did he have to do that for every fucking tune? You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if all of his songs are written that way. But
there's a documentary about Janet Jackson going on right now. Did you watch it? I watched it.
No, I don't care about Janet Jackson.
I always knew that Joe was a fucking nut job. But
Daddy? Papa Joe?
Yeah, but I never knew to the extent that basically he only took Janet on when the boys said, fuck you, we're leaving you. Mm-hmm. Then, okay, I still need someone, so he grabbed Janet. But
didn't he try the other one first? I think he
LaToya?
tried I think he tried her first.
Yeah, but she didn't have the talent.
But it didn't go out.
Apparently, Janet
And she wanted to show her tits
went
too
into
early.
their home studio and said fuck it and hit record and sang a tune on there. Well, she left it there and her dad came in and heard it literally a week after the boys had dumped him and went on. So he's like, hey, there's my new money, fucking my cash cow.
I don't have Tito. Let's get Jan.
Yeah, Tito's gone.
I'm strumming this bitch elsewhere.
That is a shame, though. 5 brothers, and only one of them actually made it outside of the Jackson 5. You know, none of those guys could catch on and have a hit or two.
Jermaine was close.
I mean, all the Beatles had their own hits afterwards. Well,
Yeah.
besides Ringo, I don't think he hasn't had a hit since.
No, but he's got the Ringo traveling
he's a fucking
all-star
drummer,
concert.
too.
He's
I mean,
fucking Ringo.
Yeah, well, Ringo's the shit. After watching that Beatles documentary, at least some of it, because I couldn't watch all of that, it was too fucking long. Ringo was my favorite one because he just so didn't give a shit. He just hopping around. Hey, how do we do it?
I watched a thing after I got off work last night on Netflix. It was Count Me In. It was like about drummers and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I saw
It was
that.
Yeah, I've seen
pretty
it.
legit.
yeah. Have you seen this thing going around fucking Facebook? I saw it, and it was really fucking cool. I didn't think it would be. They get like
Joe Rogan saying the N-word?
they get like a
cool.
stadium full of people and
I
do
seen
like
that.
do like a classic rock tune, but they've got literally like 50 drummers and 50 bass players and like a whole stadium full of people singing the pretty fucking cool. They did a Foo Fighters tune the other day, and just all fucking amateur musicians from who, hey, you want to sit here and play drums for this tune? And it was pretty fucking cool.
Just hippie shit. Yeah. In Asheville, they do that every Friday night. They all gather in this big circle pit and do drums and all sorts of shit. The whole town.
It was
basically
pretty
gathers.
fucking
And
cool.
It was kind of cool, but it was just such hippie shit. I was trying to really fight the urge to hate everything and like everything at the same time. That's the way I am with hippie shit. Like, I identify with like half of it. So, but the other half I really hate.
Come on, man. Hippies ain't hurting nobody.
They're not.
But I don't know. They did. I sat there and started watching the videos of different tunes. Hey, this one, and it was all pretty fucking cool. I mean, every drummer literally doing the exact same fucking thing, every bass player. But I mean, it was fucking stadiums full of fucking people. I thought this was cool. I'm like, I could sit there and fucking get away with it. I mean, they're not gonna.
You wouldn't have to hit shit.
They're not gonna hear me. No, I'll hit the shit. I'm just not gonna do any fucking fills or anything like that. But I wouldn't fuck anything up.
You know what you can't get away with?
What's that?
Erectile dysfunction.
No, you can't. That I wanted to bring this up last week because I was reading about something and it brought me to a question, and I'm able to turn it both ways. Let's say hypothetically, well, what had happened is, this woman
Gross.
was married to a man. They were married like 10 years or whatever. He had some type of staph infection or something. Whatever it was, it made him impotent. He pills didn't work. He was impotent. His stuff did not work anymore. Basically, after a couple years and 10,000 AA batteries, this woman got drunk with her friends and fucked around on this guy. Husband freaks the fuck out. You whore, you slut, you whatever, a divorce, blah, blah, blah. But here's my question. If your significant other is rendered sexually incapable, male or female, woman has operations, whatever, does that necessarily mean that you just have to be celibate the rest of your fucking life? I mean, there's physical and there's needs that people have.
Is this the long-winded fucking advertisement for you to get a new cuck?
No. My whole
You're making
point
a hell
is,
of a point.
My whole point is this guy ran this woman over the fucking coals and labeled her a whore and all that, and I don't think she was. She went 3 years and she made a fucking stupid mistake, but she's like, told the judge in the thing, she said, it's been 3 years. I need sexual contact, and I guess I got drunk and I took it. What are your thoughts on that? Because I don't think that's cheating.
Well, it's cheating.
Yeah,
It is, but
It's cheating if it's not agreed
I don't
upon.
think it's malicious. Or
If it's not agreed upon previously, then it is definitely cheating. Malicious, I don't know. I can't. Is she not satisfied with a strap on? This guy can't put a strap on.
well,
just to make her happy.
apparently he has no libido whatsoever.
You don't need a libido.
He doesn't have the fucking energy or the gumption to fucking put a strap on it. He can't use his finger. He could use his tongue too. But bottom line is it works both ways. If a woman had, let's say, a hysterectomy and something went wrong in there, no penetration from now on. It just can't happen. And he went out after a couple of years and just fucked some whore he met at a bar, whatever. Is he really a scumbag of a guy? I don't think he is.
I mean, I think that's grounds for like ending a relationship. Like if like, okay, this is an interest that I have that you clearly don't, then that's a pretty fucking big interest.
Yeah.
I mean,
if he's not going to have if he's not going to put the effort in, then fuck him. I mean, that's kind of the way I feel like you said, okay, he doesn't have any interest, has no libido. There's never a point in my life where I'm like, I really want to do the dishes. Never. So I never have interest in doing it, but I know that if I don't fucking do the dishes ever, me and my wife could get in fights and it could lead to a relationship problem. So you do it because of that. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with him. He knows this bitch needs some kind of sexual attention. And if he's not willing to give it to her, whether he's interested or not, well, then maybe it's time for that relationship to end to begin with.
There's parts of that I agree with and parts I don't.
What,
I can fuck a pocket pussy 1,000,000 times. Mm-hmm. It's not the same as a real pussy. Neither is that strap on that her fucking husband's going to wear to give her penetration. It's not the fucking same.
How do you know? I don't know. I think
I fucked a pocket pussy before. It's okay.
I get
it, but off a little quicker than my hand.
I think there's something much more magical about a vagina than a penis.
I think vaginas are literally carved from unicorn.
Okay,
horns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think the vagina cannot be replicated.
Vagina
might get
is pure,
something close.
pure magic. It's bliss.
I think dicks can be replicated. I mean, in the end, it's just a hard, straight thing. It's not like it's moving around or doing anything.
I don't know. Guys are much simpler creatures.
Yeah,
I think women will tell you different. I think women will tell you no.
I don't know.
Huge difference between that because there's some women like that fucking hate rubbers.
And
I don't like the way it feels. It doesn't feel like a real dick. I need a real dick, she says.
Okay, well, maybe.
So she went out, got herself a real dick. Doesn't even know the guy's fucking name. Probably will never see him again. Just wanted to quell some of her sexual urges, and now suddenly she's the devil. I don't agree with it.
I hear what you're saying, but I mean, like from another perspective too. It's like she didn't really do anything differently than what he was doing. He was ignoring her needs by not having any libido and not checking her out, and like Jason was talking about, okay, I don't like doing the dishes, but it's something I got to take care of, or else there's going to be strife in the relationship. So he started that out, and then she, on the flip side of that coin, she's like, well, he's not going to fulfill these needs. I got to find somewhere to go, and she didn't go to him for consent to find a good old bull like Chris T's over here. And
Bulls on the market.
And by the way, I'm a perfect bull, and I'll tell you why. I'll never, ever find any real attraction with your wife. I'll never try to see her when you're not there, and I'll never ask her out. You don't ever have to worry about me stepping over that line.
You may go on a podcast and talk about how your dick don't
just
work.
Stay in the corner, shut the fuck up. I'll be gone, and I'll wait till you call me.
That's true. You may go on a podcast and talk about how their dick don't work, and maybe
Sing
even
a tune,
do a little tune. Your dick don't work. Your dick don't work.
I fuck your lady because your dick don't work. Your dick don't work. Your dick don't work. I just banged your lady because your dick don't work. But the whole point is, if you truly, let's say you're in a marriage and you really truly love your wife, you have an accident and your dick doesn't work anymore, wouldn't you love her enough to say, honey, you have needs, just don't tell me about it, you can go out and get yourself some? Wouldn't you love her enough to do that? Or would you just say, no, my life sucks, so now yours has to suck too?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's what you do?
You make a convincing argument.
I do, don't I?
You make a good argument, but I don't know. That's a hard one.
I just don't think
it's actually not. That's the problem.
I just don't think it makes you a fucking scumbag cheater and stuff if physically your partner cannot do that for you.
But I think if you're doing it behind their back, then yes.
Correct.
I mean, it's all about getting that on the
get
table.
that too.
And if this is such a deal breaker for you, then just end the relationship instead of putting someone through that hell.
That's why cucking is king. He's fully aware.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's there.
Hey, there's nothing, fuck the butt eater. I've always said cucking's an honest exchange.
Yeah, but the butt eater. Love you. Love you.
I know you do, but still, she's wrong about that because it's an even exchange.
Oh, no, I'm seeing the butt eater again.
I know.
She's bleached your butt now, so.
Yeah, and let me tell you what happened with that.
Oh, yeah, where are we at on that track? You said you're going to do this multiple times. Does your asshole look like a toilet seat now? It's just white porcelain?
No, it doesn't look white.
Does it spit out blue water?
You know what it looks like, though? It's almost the color of a baby mouse before the hair grows in.
That's the weirdest fucking
It's
thing.
pretty pink.
Yeah.
It's it looks pretty tasty right now. The only thing is, the only thing is, I was just basically bleaching my hole.
Yeah.
And I really got to bleach the side walls up the crack too to make it match up because right now it kind of looks like a target. And that's not the look
here.
That's not the look I'm going for.
You better not bend over in front of Harry guy. You'll get a steel tip in the asshole.
But no, the bleaching is coming along fine. I'm doing it. I do it like once every 10 days. To me, it's like,
you're doing these Super Bowl squares. Wow, fucking, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to introduce your
you guys are burying the lead. You guys know the Bengals are in the fucking Super Bowl?
We're really good. I mean, we're like a really good team. We always have been, so I don't really take it as a surprise, if you've been there before.
Yeah, you act like you've been there. It's very Barry Sanders of you. That's what I witnessed last week, I'll tell you what.
Sanders of you.
Barry Sanders hasn't been anywhere.
But I'm saying, that was always his thing. He scored touchdowns, like, here you go, ref.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here before.
He was a gentleman.
I did
Still
get
is.
a taste today of what your main bitch is about football. I really did. I got a taste of it. I went into
fair weather fans, kind of.
well, not a fair weather fan, just a fucking idiot fan.
Women sports fans.
I go into a little market.
What's the punter's name?
I go into a little market by my house to get something to drink, and
Kidney stone.
she goes, hey, looks like we're
those?
looks like, but I'm not vaping.
No, you're
looks
just
like
chewing.
we're going.
It's the same goddamn thing. But go ahead.
Looks like before I was doing both. Now my lungs are thankful. So she says, "Can you believe we're going to the Super Bowl?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I can." She goes, "I can't believe it. I told my mom a month ago we were going to the Super Bowl, and it's all because we have Burrow and Chase." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think we got a good shot." Blah blah blah. And she goes, "And we have, I don't know his name, but the kicker." And I stopped for a second, and I kind of like
Isn't
somebody
he called
stuck
Cash Campbell?
Well, it's like someone stuck a little knife in there, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it bothered me a little. I'm like, yeah, he was the only drafted kicker. Mm-hmm. She goes, well, he's real. The other day, he kicked a 58-year-old one. I'll tell you what, we got the kicker, man. I'm like, you know his name? She goes, no, I don't know his name. So I told her.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay. And then as I was leaving, she goes, go McPherson. I'm like, I just told you his name like 10 seconds ago, and you've already forgotten.
Yeah, that idiot shouldn't get as much joy as I'm going to get. You know
No,
what I mean?
she shouldn't.
Like, I've had such joy for my team to be in the championship.
God, me too.
But I feel like these fucking morons are even getting more joy out of it, and that bothers me.
Well, it's not that they're not fans. They're just not as diehard as we are. They gave up on him in the bad times.
So they're not fans. They gave up on him, so they're not fans.
Not
they're
giving
not
up, but I
fans.
mean,
They're-
quit fucking going to games maybe as often. Quit spending the money as often. You could still be a fan and not go to fucking 5 games a year.
No, you don't ever have to go to a game if you're a fan. That doesn't matter, but you got to follow the team no matter what, and you got to be there for the team, watching them, whatever. It's just different. It bothers me. You don't enjoy it as much as me. I don't know.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed. It bothers me. You're ruining my Super Bowl experience by, like, we're going to a Super Bowl party, right? And we're going to be with a bunch of non-Bengals fans. And I got a feeling that the Bengals win, they're going to be happy too. I don't want them to be happy.
Maybe they're going to be happy for us.
I will be happy.
Yeah, fucking Packers fan right here.
Maybe they'll be happy for us.
But I don't see. You're different though because you won't be as happy as we will be happy.
You
And I
won't feel
would-
like you've won something.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, if the Packers were against you, I would be right in your face every step of the damn way.
Well, no, that wouldn't happen because you wouldn't be invited.
Yeah.
If the Packers
Yeah,
were in
the
this
Packers
against
are in
us.
it, buddy.
I'd find a way. Herpes,
You'd be
baby,
watching
I'm
it from your
always
house.
there.
But I see what you're saying because those people are going to feel like, you know what they're going to say? We won. And Matt's going to say, good for you guys. You
Yeah,
won.
Yeah, and
exactly.
see, and
But they're going to claim the win.
That
I
was
get
the
you on
thing
that.
too. Like I don't know why I'm not really an outfit guy, but I was like, damn it, I need to support the Bengals for the Super Bowl party because I don't want to just show up in like a regular generic T-shirt or whatever. I was like, but I don't want to get like a Bengals apparel because I'm just an ally.
Yeah.
I'm not a Bengals fan, but I'm an ally. So I got a sweet ass Tiger shirt.
Just,
I can
just
wear
a
it for
regular
any
Tiger?
occasion,
There you
man.
go.
It's
Just
gonna
keep
be
it Tiger.
fucking great.
And I am telling you, if we win the Super Bowl, I am going to get a Bengals tattoo. I just don't want the standard B or, I want something really
or the
creative.
tiger head.
I want a Super Bowl
eye of the
champion.
tiger, buddy.
I want a Super Bowl champion tattoo. is
Now,
what I
there's I've seen some good Bengal tattoo designs. If you find the right tattoo artist, they'll ditch you.
Well, Lucas can design me one, I'm sure.
You know, Lucas isn't a sports fan. I don't know if that's who I would go to for Bengals tattoo ideas, and that's just being honest. And I think Lucas would probably agree with me. I'd try to find a good tattoo artist that's also a Bengals fan because they're going to put more effort into it and
That's a
everything
thought,
else.
yeah. But I
Not
am
that Lucas
definitely going
wouldn't
to
try, but I'm just saying that's not his passion.
Right.
You know,
Well,
Lucas don't give a
maybe
fuck.
get the
Super Bowl.
Bengals fan to design it and then Lucas to put it on you. I mean,
That's true. Yeah, you could if you found like a really good artist. But yeah, it was Super Bowl tattoo. I wouldn't get the Super Bowl on it. I think I'd just get a Bengals thing. But hey, you said you were going to dye your beard orange, if we made it to the Super Bowl. He definitely said this, didn't he?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. It was on last week's episode. I can play back the fucking tape if I need to.
Dye my beard orange?
You said if the Bengals make the Super Bowl, I'm dyeing my beer orange. Beard, not beard.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. You for sure said that.
I'll tell you this. If you can, at any point, bring that up,
Okay.
where and if I can hear myself say it,
I can't do it right now.
I'll dye it,
but
I'll
I'll
dye
look
it for the party.
Well, that's what I thought.
Right.
Or maybe you said you were going to paint yourself orange. Something.
I was going to paint my face, is what I said.
Okay, maybe that's
I'm going
what you
to paint
said.
my face. That's what I told
Are
you.
you still going to do that?
Absolutely.
You're going to show up
for
the
the
Robs?
party. I'm going to orange face with tiger stripes. Absolutely.
Oh, that's going to look great. You're going to look like a gay Tigger.
Well, that's fine. But you know what?
Accurate.
I've never celebrated my Bengals in the Super Bowl before.
Yeah, he's got a target on his butthole.
It is look like a target. That's, but the pink part, the bullseye, dead on.
Hit the bullseye.
So I'm legitimately, as everyone is, Aaron Donald. He can just massacre you by himself. But I'm afraid.
And our guards suck. I mean, Quentin Spain's all right, but Donald's going to line up on the other side against
Of course
the
he
other two.
is. Of course he is.
And that side of the line in general sucks, but the guard's very weak there.
But the nice thing is that Burrow that's what they said. It was our key to victory in the second half last week. He got rid of the ball fast. It got out of his hands.
Yeah, you just got to plan for it.
You know, if that's what we do against Donald from the first quarter on, I think we have a shot. I was much more afraid of the Chiefs than I am of the Rams.
I agree.
I was listening to something coming over here, and the guy made it what I thought was a really good point. He said, if you took Stafford and Burrow and you just, who's a better quarterback, you might look at it and go, okay, well, Stafford's a better quarterback. By what metric? I don't know. But if you look at them in pressure situations, lifetime, Stafford loses like 5-6 points, and Burrow increases by like 9 or 10 points. The guy's just big lights.
Well, Burrow
comes to life.
Oh, you're talking about in big games.
Big games,
not sack pressure.
No, I'm talking about literally big games.
No, he's ridiculous.
It's nuts.
That guy's,
And the only reason that anyone would say Stafford's a better quarterback is because he's got a lot more experience. But I think
his intangibles, I think, are better
Yeah.
too. That Stafford has an arm that not many quarterbacks in the league
Well,
have.
that's a fact.
He can make throws that Joe Burrow can't make.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow doesn't need to. For one thing, Burrow has three of the best. He has the best, I think, 3 receiver combo that's in the league.
Joe Burrow is dynamite at anticipation throws.
Yeah.
He is.
And that's something young quarterbacks typically do not have. And he'll look over at Chase and see their one-on-one within the first step of his drop.
Yeah.
And it's literally fuck it, and he tosses it up there, and it's in a place where only Chase can get to it.
See, and that's
wonderful.
what guys like Brady and fucking Manning do. They and Rodgers. They only put it where you can get to it. And I don't think there's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that do it that way. And that's why I'm just so excited for the future with this.
Where
guy.
Stafford might try and throw it through to the defender because he can throw 500 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Burrow's going to throw it over the defender, and Chase is going to be waiting.
Yeah, Burrow makes better decisions than Stafford for sure, and that's only in a 2-year career. And Burrow has known nothing but pressure his whole NFL career anyways. If the Bengals get a fucking offensive line, good luck.
Well, and think of this
Really,
too.
I mean, good fucking luck
Well, I
against
mean,
this guy.
that's the only place for us really to go right now.
And they're in the best position. That's why this year was never my year for the Bengals. And if they win the Super Bowl, awesome. But I legit, and I hope I'm just not being too much of a homer kind of person, could see this being a dynasty kind of team. Because everybody important for the Bengals is signed for the next 3-4 years.
Eli Apple's coming back next year?
Well, okay, well there you go. You get another decent cornerback. And now that you got a young team
Need
that
a-
all these
need a
with,
couple
with a
backers still.
shitload of cap space, they I think they got like 58-60 million or something like that of cap
And they're
space.
going to have it for a couple more years because Burrow's not going to be off that rookie contract.
Yeah,
and
the
now
rookie
there's Chase.
contract for a quarterback is gigantic. And then Chase also.
yeah.
Higgins is still under the rookie contract. Boyd just signed a contract, I think, last year. So he's tied up, I think, for the next 3 or 4 years. I mean, you're going to have a young core that's
you lock
stuck
down
for a low
Bates.
amount of money. Yeah, Bates, they got to get
we
signed.
need linebackers. We've needed linebackers for years.
Our linebackers aren't as bad as you think they are.
They're okay.
And they're young. I mean,
They're
and
not gonna
linebackers
take us-
typically get better as the years go on.
Yeah, I
The-
still think we need a couple solid on the inside.
I mean, it
But how
wouldn't
many
hurt. Don't
inside
get me wrong.
linebackers are great in the NFL? You got Fred Warner with San Francisco. You got is it Lillard from the Colts?
yeah.
You got Damian Lillard, he's a monster. I mean,
Not
outside
Damian
of that,
Lillard.
They need another
Damian
cornerback.
Lillard plays for the
plays
Trailblazers.
basketball, isn't he? Whatever. But that guy's he's just awesome. And one more thing comparing Burrow to Stafford, and again, this is what RJ Bell was talking about when I was on my way over here. He goes, if you think about it, they really took over the same franchise when they were number one picks, and look what Burrow's done compared to what Stafford did for as long as he did. He goes, Stafford, number one pick with the Lions. Now, granted, Detroit's Detroit, but I hate to say it, guys, Cincinnati wasn't too many rungs above Detroit for the last several years.
When we drafted Burrow, we were not.
And now you're in the freaking Super Bowl, guys.
Yeah. No, that's exactly. I think, I don't know, the team's just completely changed, and they got a real chance of having a good run for the next few years, and they got a damn good chance of winning this game. In fact, I think they will win this game. Yeah. I really do. I mean,
I think the thing that will hold you from a dynasty would be Zach Taylor. I just think he's a garbage coach.
Do you really? I mean, what makes you think that? It's so hard to judge coaches for me. A lot of what coaches do to me, especially head coaches, is just make it a team in a good mood and get them together. And they all seem to love him, and they all seem to love each other, and they seem like they're having fun, and they seem like they never quit, which I think is a good sign of a coach. Now, his actual play calling, I don't know, but I got a feeling that as the older Burrow gets, it's going to be more like a Manning situation where this guy's not going to need an offensive coordinator because he's going to go to the line and do his own shit.
You're right.
And hold on a second. I don't know what Lou Adarulo did at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, if you're a head coach and you're a Zach Taylor and you're a motivator and you surround yourself with fucking coordinators that can do their thing, you don't have to be the greatest.
All he did was drop a defensive lineman back. He dropped Sam Hubbard back.
Rush 3, drop 8.
Rush 3, drop 8. Sent Hubbard back to be just a monitor for Patrick Mahomes. No, just Mahomes, just to make sure he doesn't scramble. So Mahomes always seen him shadowing him, and now you had 6 other guys back there besides him, or 7 other guys besides him back there covering everybody. So there was nothing open. And Mahomes, great athlete, great player, but I don't think he's there yet where he can make these throws under those conditions.
Well, see, and another really big thing
some quarterbacks will fuck you up on that.
That was really, and not as an analyst guy myself, but I just watch this because I'm a football nerd and I watch a bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
They were doing a lot of single high with Bates because he's a fantastic center fielder.
Yeah.
And they had, where they usually only have like one robber sit in the middle of the field, because you had Kelsey and Hill just murdering you on crossers. They actually had 2 people playing that role, and anytime they saw either one of them break towards the middle, they jumped it. Yeah. And so that's why you saw Mahomes patting the ball and like, oh shit, I can't throw it there because this.
Yeah, he went started looking for Mecole Hardman on the fucking sideline, and that's what he was doing. He was double covered there. So
another big weakness that Mahomes has is one, he takes a huge drop back. He always drops back like 3 or 4 feet more than he needs to, and then he also abandons clean pockets. So, like, there were a lot of times where you were rushing 3, and he could just pitch the tent and hung out. But he decided to run to the left or right or break up forward.
All right, well, he did such a small thing, but I thought it was fucking genius of him to make that call because Mahomes couldn't adjust to it. He was lost. He was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Correct. And you watch him in the whole second half. It just that fact that Hubbard was back there kind of following him. He's like, well, I can't do what I want to do now. He couldn't even figure out what to do at that
Mahomes
point.
seems like he's one of those quarterbacks that has a hard time adjusting to things. Like, as you see at the beginning of the year when they were, for the Chiefs, struggling, they were still fucking
Number
better
one
than
scoring offense.
Yeah, they're still better than almost everybody. But either way, the reason for that is because people had changed it up in Mahomes, and it took him a little while to figure it out, a couple games. So if you do it in the middle of a game, he's not going to figure it out that quick. It seems like.
I thought Adarulo did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, for him, no doubt. And the reason I said what I said about Zach Taylor keeping you from it is because I've seen it, man. I mean, the 2010 Packers, you're just looking at them going, oh my God, these guys are all young. They're coming back. You got Aaron fucking Rodgers. He's just getting at his prime. 2011 comes back and just kicks ass. And every year they've been knocking on the doorstep since then. And,
I get it.
And knocking on the door instead of getting through there. And most of it was because we had an anchor around our neck called Mike McCarthy. And now with LaFleur, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not him. I think this last loss was more on Rodgers than him, but it is what it is.
Rodgers struggles in the playoffs.
He does.
He really does. It's a weird thing for someone as good as he is. Manning did for a long fucking time. Yeah. And Manning broke through kind of at the end of his career, if anything, right? I mean, that's when he really won his championships.
Well, but I mean, even look at you're talking about crowning dynasties early. I mean, look at that one when they finally broke through. They actually broke through a year later. The year the Steelers took out Palmer's knee was their breakout year, and they were supposed to be the team. And Dick LeBeau's defense just was a fucking curveball for Manning. Yeah. But when they finally broke through, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, Peyton's going to do great." and they couldn't sustain. They only went to the Super Bowl one more time, and they lost it.
But to be fair, that's right when Peyton got hurt, and he had neck issues for years.
It was the year after that's when he got hurt, and then even the team that beat them, the Saints. Oh my gosh, Sean Payton and Drew Brees, these guys are unstoppable. Never went back to the Super Bowl.
You're right. Dynasties are hard. That's why Tom Brady's special.
Why Bill Belichick's a fucking monster.
Yeah, that's
for us to form a dynasty. We need at least 2 new offensive.
And what is
linemen.
a dynasty? What official is it? 3 championships?
In my opinion, I'd say 3 and 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I was because you got
and you got to have a back-to-back in there.
3 and 5 years.
3 and 5 years, you got to have a back-to-back.
Pretty big. I mean, yeah.
See, I'm thinking 3 in a decade, maybe.
Nah,
no,
decade's too long.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots had that. Dallas,
I mean, Steelers had
Francisco,
4 in the 80s or 70s.
70s. Yeah, the Steelers had a dynasty in the 70s.
Back-to-back twice with 2 years stuck in the middle.
Niners had 4 in the 80s, and they got one early 90s or mid-90s. But I mean, even the Cowboys, they were 91, 92, 95. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be hard with teams like Kansas City and Buffalo if they stay together the way they are. It'll be hard to form a dynasty.
AFC is going to be rough. And imagine if Aaron Rodgers does go to the AFC. Yeah. Imagine if he does go to the Steelers or goes to the Colts.
I don't want to imagine that.
He's going to the
No, I don't want to imagine
the Broncos.
You know how unbearable Marchetti would be?
He's going Broncos.
Okay, well,
it's pretty much a done deal according to what everybody's saying.
I don't know. He bought property in Nashville.
Yeah, Tennessee, apparently, according to Rappaport, was saying that they have no interest in him. But I don't know.
How could you not have interest?
Right?
Yeah,
That's 100% what
Tannehill, Rodgers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only thing that could keep you from doing that is you'd still have to pay Tannehill Rodgers money, and you'd have to pay Rodgers money. And
my guess is Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver and Russell Wilson goes to Pittsburgh. That's my guess.
I don't think Russell Wilson goes anywhere.
I think he's locked in.
I
think Carroll's too stubborn.
I think he's kind of fucked. And I don't know where Rodgers. I don't think he goes. I think he stays in Green Bay. Honestly,
hoping he stays.
I think he stays. I think he's got a real good relationship with the current GM and the current coach, and I think he stays.
But Devontae Adams is all but gone, right? His contract's over. We can't afford him.
Even on
a
franchise tag.
Really? So, they can't do any kind of cutting.
Right now, we're $44 million over the cap, and that's with Rodgers, but no free agents.
Well, they might figure out that cap magic that Tampa Bay figured out. All those other teams.
You're not going to figure that out with Lazard and Valdez-Scantling. That can't be figured out.
I'll tell you what. If Valdez-Scantling's in that game, I think we win that game, and it's really because on that last play that Rodgers had, last offensive play we had, Equinemius St. Brown was wide the hell open on a streak on the other side of the field, but he threw it double cover to Devontae. I don't think he trusts St. Brown like he trusts Scantling, and if Scantling's over there, he at least makes the throw, and if he catches that, he's gone. But, shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't.
Fuck Green Bay. Anyways, the Bengals are in the Super Bowl. Do you think Brian Flores is ever going to get another job?
No way. And he knows he's not. Who the fuck's going to hire him?
He burned that bridge.
He burned every fucking bridge.
And my God.
But he's not suing the individual owner.
Yeah, but he bent Belichick over and stuck it right in his ass by fucking outing him for that.
I disagree.
That was my favorite part of the whole thing, not because of the Did you read the Belichick thing?
Oh yeah.
He thought he was sending. He old manned it.
He thought he was sending it to Dable. Yeah.
Chris teased that motherfucker.
Yeah, he sent it to the wrong person.
Do was he didn't speak the text and said.
Well, I mean, same first
up.
name. You know what he said? Hey,
So
Brian,
funny.
congrats on the job. Same first name.
All Brian's look alike in your phone.
Well, no, but I mean, it probably fucking went through the fucking contacts. He saw Brian.
So
you know what I mean?
fucking funny, man. That this whole thing was caused by Belichick just being an old man, or was it? Because Belichick's also a super genius.
What? But not only that, and who's it going to fuck over more anybody? The Giants, the only team to beat them twice.
The Giants
in the Super Bowl.
And I think it fucks over. Was Buffalo one of the teams that it fucked
over? Denver, a rival.
Okay, yeah. You never know with Belichick.
And interdivision Dolphins.
And don't think Belichick doesn't have some pull to get you fucked with.
I don't think and I don't think Belichick cared that Flores posted that.
And that's the other thing too.
I don't think Belichick cares what anybody says about him as long as they're not saying lies.
Well, I think he generally cares about those coaches that coached under him for a long time.
I think him and Flores have a really strong relationship.
He's super close to those guys, and they stay that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Flores goes, "Hey, coach, this is what I'm thinking," and he was like, hey, it can hurt the Giants, it can hurt the Dolphins, it can hurt the Broncos.
Yeah, but there's not a team out there that's going to take fucking Flores over Dable. There's not going to fucking happen.
I don't know. Flores is a proven commodity. This guy can coach.
Look.
And the fucking defensive coordinator of what this fucking Bills team has done all year.
It's the offensive coordinator.
Oh, he's offensive.
But here's the thing.
He's never been a head coach.
What did he do? He did that with Josh Allen, who's a fucking phenom athlete. Flores had 2 winning seasons with the tanking Dolphins and Tua at your quarterback with Fitzmagic. That bad ownership, bad quarterback.
Fitzmagic's one at a lot of teams.
Not really.
Come
I mean,
on.
if
But
he
let me
did, he'd
ask
get a
you
big
this
So did
contract.
Doug
Here's my whole point with this whole fucking Flores thing. I think the Rooney Rule's a fucking joke. I do believe that there's a lot of qualified black coaches out there. There's a whole shitload of them. Last year we had 3. 2 got fired, but there was 3.
Just look at the excuse they keep on giving for Bieniemy. Bieniemy, he just interviews poorly. He doesn't call plays for the Chiefs. You know who didn't call play for the Chiefs? Doug Peterson. You know who didn't call play for the Chiefs? Matt Nagy. Both of them got jobs.
But in the past,
Peterson getting hired before. I just don't get it.
My whole point is,
I mean, it was going to Leftwich, but he was like, "Fuck that."
if
GM.
you're the owner of a team, don't you have the right to pick who you want? I don't think these owners are fucking crazy racists. Says, no, I ain't gonna put a black guy here. I think they want who they want to run their team because it's gonna fit with the scheme that they want their team.
I don't know, man. All I know is the majority of owners in the NFL are old white men, and the majority of old white guys I know are kind of racist.
But I don't.
I
think,
mean, it doesn't surprise me.
I just don't think that's the case.
Now-
There's been a lot of great black coaches in history. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's never been a lot. But I'm talking about guys like Lovie
but
Smith.
2 to win a Super Bowl, and I'm not saying that. Oh, look at all these Super Bowl champions we've had, and only 2 of them in black coaches. It's most of that you got to put up towards lack of opportunity there. And I mean, even someone like a Tomlin got hired because of the Rooney Rule. He probably wasn't going to get a job, but he got one because of the Rooney Rule, and he's been a phenomenal coach. Say what you want about the Pittsburgh Steelers themselves. Tomlin's a monster coach.
He is, but I mean, then you look at some of the fucking flops. Was Hugh Jackson a fucking good coach?
No, but he was a good
garbage.
He was a good hire at the time, and if you believe Hugh Jackson's story right now, that make more sense because he's saying that the Cleveland Browns ownership had a 5-year plan, right?
And told him to
or
lose.
a 4-year plan, and they wanted them to lose the first couple years, get a bunch of draft picks, and in year 3 and 4 they'd go all in. And they promised Hugh Jackson that they'd keep him that whole time, and they even apparently secretly gave him a 5th-year.
Yeah, but that's all hearsay.
Later.
This is all hearsay.
Oh shit, dicks.
It's all hearsay.
Everything's hearsay when you think about it. But either way,
Flores
it makes
saying the same
sense why he sucks so bad. Because I always thought Hugh Jackson could have been a decent coach. I
thought he was a good coordinator
He
here
was.
under Marvin Lewis, but you know,
and he had a good personality. Everybody liked him that played for him. I thought he was a good hire at the time. It didn't work out. The Rooney Rule, as you don't like it, and I would say at this moment maybe it's outdated, but at the time that it was put in and the opportunities that it did give some people, it definitely benefited, the league at one point or another. Maybe not the league, but black
to your
coaches
point,
in general.
it can be gamed very simply.
Yes.
as it's been
Yes.
shown and proven. It's I'm sure it's just among executives and owners, it's a joke.
And I don't disagree.
well,
with
I mean,
you.
and there's a lot of guys out there that are qualified. I don't think anyone's more qualified to be a fucking head coach than Todd Bowles right now. Bieniemy. I wanted Bieniemy when we were looking.
Flores.
That's who I wanted.
If
Todd Bowles, I think, is a fucking genius, and
I want to be enemy too.
That's who I wanted. I said this guy's going to come in here and he's going to quit the Marvin Lewis of never yelling at these guys and never fucking getting down on them and really never pushing them. I liked Marvin Lewis, but he was never a pusher. I said Bieniemy's going to come in here and you're going to do it his way or you're fucking gone. I mean that's the way a head coach should be. That's the way Belichick is. You're going to come and do it Belichick's way, or you're going to find your way off the fucking team.
To be fair, Marvin Lewis was smart in that whenever he's not that guy, but he always made sure they had that guy on staff.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why Zimmer was that guy forever.
And that's why he kept his job for fucking,
That's why
16
Hugh Jackson
years.
was kind of that guy. That's yeah. So Marvin Lewis had those guys on his staff. He didn't have all people like
I'm
that.
saying I know there's a lot of qualified black coaches out there, and a lot of them deserve jobs. I'm just saying that this Rooney Rule to me is a joke because if I say, okay, I want Bauman as my next head coach, but I'll invite a couple of guys here for interviews.
Hey, Sir
knowing
Jerry,
full
come
well
up
they
for
ain't going to
this,
get the fucking job.
No,
and you can't. No
that's
one
the
in the
part that
world
does
can
suck.
prove that I wasn't going to give him the job.
That's
Unless you get a text message from Bill Belichick right before your
That's
second
not
interview
proof.
and you-
And
How is
that
that
part
not
does suck because it sets up that. They for sure could have had someone in mind the whole time that they were going to hire, but we have to hire, go through. So, of course, when they actually have this interview, they're just going to go through the motions.
Well, like the claiming
So-
that Elway showed up all fucking all shitty
hour
and
later,
disheveled. Yeah.
hungover.
I'm here for the interview. Yeah. All I'm saying is I personally
agree with you that it's a joke in the sense that it's easy to game. I disagree that there's not there doesn't need to be some sort of situation to provide these folks with an opportunity because, like you said, there's clearly coaches that deserve the opportunity. And I think that ultimately it's a detriment to the owners that choose to look over someone like a Bieniemy or a Brian Flores, because they end up hiring a Matt Nagy, and it screws their franchise for a couple of years.
But see, I think if someone like, let's say Andy Reid retired, I think the Chiefs are going to say, okay, we got Bieniemy here. He's our next guy. I think if fucking Bruce Arians said, I'm leaving the fucking Bucks, then Todd Bowles is going to step in. He's going to get that job. But it's just the fact that these guys are going to teams that they don't currently work for. And what I'm saying is, I think these coaches, when these teams lose a guy, they're like, all right, I want this guy. And this is who I know I want.
Oh, definitely. It's who you know, not what you know.
Yeah. But I mean, it's...
But Flores is good enough. He should have a job. That's all there is to it. He's one of the best.
Probably should have been the first coach hired.
Yes, he's one of the best available coaches that there is. You know, he's yet to have, I think, like a losing season that he can really take credit for. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think Flores I think he turned that Miami team around. I don't think Miami has shit for a roster still, but he found ways to win.
Correct.
And I don't know. The guy's a good coach.
He game planned Lamar out of this season.
Yeah,
because like everybody's going to that Thursday night game thinking, oh my gosh, I think they were like 6-point favorites on a Thursday night. And you're like, oh, they're going to run them over, and then Lamar couldn't take 2 steps without getting knocked around, and then until he got hurt, that was the game plan against him, and it worked every game.
I bet you Miami's worse this year without him. I bet.
But
he
filed the lawsuit.
Take the under on their win total, regardless of what it is.
After just these text messages and all that shit, there was probably 3 or 4 other teams that were going to interview him. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I didn't get the Giants. I didn't get the Giants job. Fuck this. I'm filing a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
But wait until the process is over. Wait until all the head coaching jobs are filled before you know you're not getting one.
His point is it's not about his career at this point. It's about the future. Yeah. I get what he's doing, but if I'm the fucking let's just name a random team, the Cardinals were looking for a coach, and they're not part of this lawsuit. Well, I'm going for the best coach. I'm still taking Flores. Right. You know, I'm not racist. I ain't worried about him coming here and blowing me up because I know I'm not going to have bad practices.
But that's my whole point. I think that the best coach out there that you think is going to fit with your team should get the job. I don't think he should get it only because he happens to be black. I just don't think. I think that there's a lot of good white coaches, a lot of good black coaches. There's probably good Hispanic coaches out there.
To your point is that he's never going to get a job again is because there's too many people that are too many higher ups, and especially the owners and the commissioner and stuff. The whole idea is protect the shield. And when you go after, especially with a high publicity lawsuit, you show up on TV talking about your lawsuit and what you're looking for. I mean,
without this lawsuit,
he's so deserving.
If he doesn't file this lawsuit, he would have got a job, in my opinion.
Probably, but I commend him for making the point that he thinks that his community is being fucked over a bigger thing than the job.
So he's becoming a martyr in a sense?
How much money does this guy got probably already? He's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
He's fine. I mean, I'm sure he's a millionaire a couple times
Tom
over.
Tom Brady good or anything.
No, I know he's not 100 millionaire, but I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, what coach is?
Or Patrick Mahomes. Do you know how many fucking commercials Patrick Mahomes is on?
This motherfucker trying to sell me a sub.
A turkey sandwich and then tires and then insurance for the tires?
You guys could say all you fucking want to, but if I'm watching one fucking TV show and I see 3 different companies with Patrick Mahomes, leave some money out there for the rest of them, you greedy fuck.
I don't know why it bothers you.
It bothers me. Sometimes something little will bother me.
What about
It'll
Jordan?
Bother you.
I mean, in the 80s when Jordan was on every commercial,
Jordan didn't make that kind of money in the 80s. He didn't get a $500 million that fucking Mahomes just got.
He probably got more when it's all said and done.
And then you know what Matt says? Oh, only $67 million is guaranteed. Fuck off. Dead sexy bitch. All right, let's get off the football now.
But meanwhile, you're ordering all your shit from Amazon. This guy's making $1 billion a day.
But he's not selling you a fucking turkey sandwich.
You know, it's just funny when we decide the shit on something, but we ignore all the other shit, or all the other horrible things that we support, even accidentally. You know,
right? You know, there's hot buttons. Yeah. You know, you hit one, and if the hot button hits you, that's what hits you, and that's what hit me this week.
Fucking Baker Mayfield.
Fucking Baker Mayfield.
So, you guys got shit canned at that Bengals game last week.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was really kind of funny. We were sitting there doing our normal thing. It was Matt and I and the Leprechaun. We were all sitting there having a good old time.
Nick Marchetti here.
Right. Now, you know, every time that they scored, you know, it's like a little fucking pin sticking you in the back. And I was like, all right, well, we made it to the fucking, you know, the division championship. I'm good, but I'm just not going to give up yet because we were down 18 points 3 weeks ago to these fuckers, and we came back and beat them. I said it'd be a miracle if we did it again. So second half's coming. Me and Matt get our first beer tower, which is a lovely decanter
invention.
with a gallon of beer in it. Nice little spout, and it's got this cold frozen thing in the middle. Well, normally when we're drinking, just watching games, we'll drink one of those towers about every quarter and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I think when we were watching games, we finished the first tower about midway through the second half of the first game, and we get another one and chill out.
So all of a sudden, we got our first beer in front of us, and something good happens. We hold Mahomes three and out.
Yeah, I looked at him and said, hey,
He goes, if they punt, we're drinking, we're chugging. Now, first of all, I will give credit where it's due. I can drink a lot of alcohol. I can't chug anywhere near as fast as this fucker. Have you ever seen him chug a beer?
No, I was telling that to someone else about Matt this week. I think it was...
It just he just pours it down the hole. There's no swallowing or anything, manipulation of it at all.
Yeah.
He just goes, and it's gone.
Well, Matt, for someone that doesn't... For one thing, you haven't been a long-time drinker, and you're not a drinker...
I'm not an everyday drinker.
You're not even
but
a regular.
I've been drinking since I was...
I know, but I mean, how often do you drink?
Oh, just at bars with friends and stuff. I'm not like at home.
Yeah. So maybe
18 packs or whatever.
once a week at the most.
Oh yeah,
At the most, and you probably go weeks and weeks and weeks without drinking, like I do. But when it comes time, motherfucker can put them down, and it really doesn't seem to be that affected by it.
Oh no, he was drunk.
Oh, I was very drunk.
No, I'm sure you were drunk, but you know what I mean. Like I'm not like falling over drunk.
But what I was real impressed at, like if I'm going to chug a beer out of a glass,
He was drunk.
I'll go gurk, and it'll be gone. He just goes, and it's fucking done. So to finish the story, it's like, okay, he says every punt we're chugging, and then it turned into every Bengals score we're chugging, and then every turnover we're chugging. Before you know it, all of this is happening every third play. So him and I are just doing this as fast as we can. And in between,
getting to the point, Bauman, where the Chiefs would start the series, and I go, fill her up.
Yeah,
come on,
Fill her up.
I mean, honestly, we weren't even sipping the beers anymore. We didn't have time. Once we did them, something good happened, and we just fucking pounded it. But in between, about every third or fourth chug, came a new shot of Crown and those Washington apples that Marchetti had us drinking. And I was proud of him because that little fucker doesn't drink, but he was drinking these.
Really?
Yeah, and it's Crown and Pucker.
How many shots did he take?
About 5.
Yeah,
That's enough to get a buzz.
Yeah.
Now it was 5 for the second half of the Bengals game and all of the other game. We had 2 or 3 during the other game too because we were still celebrating.
But we were the thing about it is, I remember the first quarter.
Why'd you guys pick the gayest shot to drink? I mean, was there nothing?
That's the only one he
Sex
would
on
do.
a beach not available.
We wanted him to do a shot with us.
Okay.
We tried to get him to make a dick in the throat, but they
Well,
didn't
it's
know how
still
to do
Crown.
that.
It's not like we're drinking fucking
I know.
lemon drops. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
just Crown with some. You said there's some pucker and shit.
Crown,
in it.
apple pucker, and cranberry juice.
As soon as you break out the pucker.
Yeah, but the whole point is he was drinking.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there pounding, and it's like we were fucking going crazy, and it's like I'm looking down at the tower ready to pour. It's fucking gone. I'm like, we just got it, but it's fucking gone. So after the game's over and we win, I literally went around that fucking bar and hugging and high-fiving everyone wearing orange and black. And they, you know what they did?
Hug back.
They all fucking hugged me right back.
Oh, no, everybody was pumped after that, I'm sure.
And these were all Bengal fans because they're out watching the game. They're out somewhere. They're celebrating. Everyone's screaming fucking Who Day. I sit down. I don't know why we continued to chug. We had already won, but we did.
Celebration.
But honestly, I don't remember a whole bunch about the second
I
game.
literally don't remember the second game. I remember getting out of the restroom and seeing that I won my first half bet and being excited. And then sitting down, and the next thing I know, the Rams won, and I was like, oh.
When the Bengals game was over, I told Matt,
gambling.
I said, I'm up $2,000. I said, I'm up $2,000. I won every fucking bet, including the fucking Burrow fucking passing yards and
Over
touchdowns.
250.
I said, I've won all of those. I said, I just won $2,000. So when it's over, we go to the fucking casino. We're playing some craps and a little bit of blackjack, and next thing you know, I'm up $700 playing that. I said, fuck this, I'm leaving.
You got a monster roll?
No, I won like 200 playing craps, then I went and won like 500 on a blackjack shoe.
Wow.
And then I went back to Shane Baker's table and played with him, won another 200 or 300. So
Look at you.
I'm like, I'm leaving. So I get up to leave, and the next day I'm like, I got $2,000 in there. I'm going to cash that out. And I look, it says $1,280. I'm like, I'm up $2,000, not $1,280.
Don't drink and gamble, please.
A couple of drunk bets that I made that I don't fucking remember making. One of them said $500 on San Fran minus 2.5.
halftime.
They were up 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I made some drunk live bets, but the bottom line is, with the casino and that, I still won $2,000, and I win $2,800 if the Bengals take it all.
Man, I wish I would have left. I wish I would have realized how late it was when you left. I'd have been like, "Tease, take me back to my car," and I'd have been up 5. But I gambled, stuck around.
I was drinking Jaeger while
Only
we were
won
playing
75.
craps, so they were purchased by one Rob Lang,
Oh, yeah?
who was playing there with us.
I heard he was playing. I heard he had a monster roll.
Yeah, he had a decent roll. But yeah, it was cool because Matt didn't give a fuck about the Bengals.
Yeah.
But he was happy for the community he lives in. He was happy for his friends.
Like I said, I'm an ally.
And it's exciting in Cincinnati right now. I mean,
It
that's
is.
exciting to watch. They come in and see the whole city fucking lit up orange. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
They should do that every year, regardless if they stink or not.
Well, this was a big sports-oriented thing. We need to get off sports and get a couple other things covered.
Oh, you got some other things?
I do.
All right, go for it.
I've got a fight card here for us.
Oh, fuck, I forgot
some
about
music.
that. We got a fight card going?
Yeah.
Who's
We do
fighting?
this with every guest. There's a lot of people fighting.
Banana.
Matt, we do this whenever we have a guest. I'm sorry, Dead Sexy. And these are people in their prime, okay?
Oh, I'm aware of the game.
You're aware of the
I'm
game.
aware of the
So the first one, we're going to do 8 fights, which we always do. But Jason came up with the first one. Him and I differed on it right away. And we're going to get your take on it. Fight number 1, it's the undercard. Kevin Hart
You're wrong.
versus Carrot Top.
Kevin Hart versus Carrot Top.
Yeah. Jason sent me this picture of Kevin Hart doing some curls, and he's all ripped.
He is.
He's still 4 foot tall.
He's 4 foot tall. Carrot Top's a fucking psycho.
So, and that's what I'm saying.
And get roid rage.
And he's got
I
roid
gotta
rage,
lean
and he's
Carrot Top.
fucking huge. He's crazy. I'm
He's
going
also-
Carrot Top.
Okay,
And he's got a box full of props to hit you with.
true. He does have the
Carrot
box foot
Top,
drop.
he's got to have the reach on Hart.
All right. Oh, yeah, for
About
sure.
a foot.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Carrot
then-
Top, I looked it up. Carrot Top's 5'10", so it's not like he's a
I
giant.
thought he was like 6'3".
No, he's 5'10". Kevin Hart's like 5. What is Kevin Hart? Like 5'3", maybe 5'2", something like that.
So he looks up to Barker.
Yeah, I mean he's not a tall fella or anything.
No. Marchetti might look him eye to
And you
eye.
said,
Who
yeah,
knows?
he's ripped.
He's
Carrot
fi-
Top is more ripped.
And it's roid ripped.
He's a
like
bigger
it's
guy.
one thing.
You don't think that what you call it's roid ripped too? They're all roid ripped nowadays.
I'm just saying. Look, given Kevin Hart the benefit of
Kevin
the doubt,
Hart's got those fucking rock roids.
just saying, man. Fucking reach plus roid
I think
rage,
Kevin
I
Hart's
just think
got
it's over.
creatine, and I
You
think
never
Carrot
know what
Top's
he's
got
pulling out of his
Diana
ass
Ball.
either. He's a prop comic, man. Those shoes could come off, could be a fucking gap.
And I
Down.
think he
and
gets
I
tagged
understand
once
that.
and he fucking
Boots.
loses his red mind. I think he goes fucking
Man,
crazy.
you got to watch out for gingers. We all know that.
He could hide shit in that fro. Just reach in there, grab. out
I
some
say
knuckles.
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's been boxing for a long time.
so he's
knows
going
how
to hit
box.
Carrot Top in the fucking stomach,
That's only a
overhand right
Kneecap.
to the balls. Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's ripped. He's black. All right. We all know black guys are tougher than white guys. Let's be honest, especially gingers. When was the last time you seen a ginger beat up a black person?
I don't know if I can.
When?
Well, I don't think
The
I've
time
ever
you
seen
watch
it.
Carrot Top fight,
But I
Kevin
don't
Hart.
even think I've seen a black guy beat up a ginger either. They don't
No.
fight very often.
Dude,
Maybe they're
you don't
allies.
even know. You
Maybe
don't even
they're
know.
allies.
Maybe they're allies.
You don't even know. Maybe they touch gloves, they look each other in the eyes, and the ginger just sucks the soul right out of him and he drops.
It's true. I think they look each other's eyes and they feel each other's pain.
Maybe,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
the black guy
No,
looks
no,
at
no,
him and
no,
goes,
no,
"Oh, you've
no,
been
no.
fucked with your whole life
No,
too.
you
You're
see,
good."
you see, Kevin Hart has the pain. Gingers ain't got no souls.
That's true. Gingers don't feel it. I mean, they go through a lot, but they don't feel it because they got
It's
no.
a void.
So we're going Carrot Top, and you're still going to stick with
Kevin
Kevin
Hart's kicking his ass, dude.
No way.
Always bet on black. Wesley Snipes told me so.
Yeah,
That's
he did.
true. Passenger 57.
All right, fight number 2. Now, you got to weigh everything here. Shaquille O'Neal versus Amanda Nunes. Now, here's the deal.
In their prime?
Yeah, she's going to be able to avoid him. Now, granted, if he gets his hands on her, she's gone.
Is she? Dude, when he was coming out of college, he was lightning for a big
I guarantee
That's what
she
made
could
him
still
so amazing.
fucking-
That's what made him Shaq Attack.
I guarantee she could still rear naked him if she got it locked in. She could guillotine choke it. She could
his
choke him
neck.
out.
She wouldn't be able to close it.
I don't know, man. That size difference is so much.
Her best bet
But I
would be
picked
to
the best
chop him
woman
down.
fighter on the planet.
Her best bet
She
would be to
lost
chop him
recently.
down with his knees. Just
And she could do
go
that,
for his
though. She's
knees,
strong
kick him
enough
out,
to do that.
But if he just steps on her, done.
But the whole point is he's got to catch her.
He's got to catch her, but you're in a ring. You're not on a basketball
Right.
court, so you
True.
can. I don't know. I think, and obviously she hits. Shaq can't hit. I don't. You ever seen Shaq get in a fight? He did a couple NBA fights. He got
But
into a
just
couple of them,
he's
and
so
he did
big,
this.
even in his
he
prime.
literally did the fucking Donkey Kong
Yeah.
hit. That's how he hits.
Even in his prime, all you have to do is fall on him.
But that's the thing is once it gets on the ground, good luck getting that 300-pound guy off of you, or 350. He was huge.
No, but if she gets behind him and locks in her rear naked, you don't think she could put him out with it?
She could.
Or an arm bar? She could arm bar his ass. You can arm bar anyone.
What do you mean? She would armbar him, and she'd forearm bar him. She couldn't get to his fucking elbow.
Now, I mean, what she would need to do. This is the game plan. If I'm Nunes' coach, I'm not going to the ground. All right, I'm just leg kicking the shit out of this
Yeah,
fella.
that's what I said. You
You
had to
know,
chop
those
him
tall
down.
guys always got bad knees and everything else. She is great at kicking. Just kick his fucking knees, hit, run. You know, the old stick and run
So,
plan.
dude,
That's
I
what
think
you had
I
to
think
do.
Give me the
you guys
winner
are-
then.
I think you guys are both missing a huge wild card here.
What?
Shaq Fu.
Oh, good point. Never mind. Shaq. Shaq. I'm going with Shaq. Shaq Fu. I played that video game. There's no way he gets beat by some little midget bitch.
No fucking
All right,
way.
so
And
you
that
guys
was
are both going
prime
Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq.
You guys are both going Shaq? All right.
Mummy.
Shaq
he took
too.
on a fucking mummy.
All right, well, I'll go Shaq too.
You can beat a
because-
mummy. You can beat anyone.
I'll go Shaq too
Sure.
because I think what happens is she's chopping him away, whatever. He swings that giant arm one time and
Fireball.
lands it. Okay, so we're all in agreement there. Here's the next one. We got Kenny G with brass knuckles on both hands.
Nice.
Okay?
That's how I imagine him, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shaped
I mean,
like
the rest of you
saxophones.
guys might not, but
Yeah,
that's how
you
I
could
think
laugh
of
at his
Kenny
little
G.
fucking tenor saxophone, but this bitch has.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy Kimmel with one arm tied behind his back.
What a weird fight.
Yeah, that's a weird fight.
Because I think Kimmel's a doughy Jew guy, and
Jesus Christ, Pettigrew.
he referred to himself as that.
Okay, well, still.
What I'm saying is, I don't think Kimmel's ever been in any kind of scrap in his life before. Not that Kenny G has, but Kenny G's got fucking knuckles on both hands.
I don't know, man. I've seen that guy in those Lonely Island videos where he's singing about. He looks really passionate about Captain Jack Sparrow, and you get him in that fucking
Kenny
that
G?
mode. Yeah,
Kenny G don't
I wasn't
sing.
Captain Kenny G. I'm some Mike Bolton.
Yeah, Kenny G
Well,
don't
I'm
sing.
Kenny G just
way the
plays that
fuck off
tenor
there.
sax.
Kenny G just plays that.
That's right. He
sax
plays that fucking note for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I understand how you
lung
thought that.
capacity right
They
there.
have the
buddy.
same
Yeah,
haircut.
the hairs would.
Yeah, they had the same
They
haircut.
do, and the same face.
Yeah, but different
Are you
guys.
sure they're not the same person?
Michael Bolton's kicking the shit out of Jimmy Kimmel. That's not even a
100%,
contest,
100%.
all right? Michael Bolton's the shit. He was at our grand opening at the
Yeah.
casino when we
He
very
was.
first opened. He was like one of our celebrities. Michael Bolton.
Sitting there with Bobby Flay. Yeah.
When a man loves a woman.
See, I thing about Kenny G is he's so fucking skinny. I think
Well,
I
if
think he's
got
gonna
the
have to
brass
clock you
knuckles,
with
that's
those.
the great equalizer.
Yeah.
If he's got one, and like you said, doughy dudes, we're not quick. So if he gets one of them with the brass knuckles,
Yeah, but Kimmel's lost a lot of weight in the
No,
last couple
and
years.
he has, but just you got brass knuckles and you got one hand behind your back, so you can only defend one side.
So we're all
You're
going.
gonna,
Kenny
you're going to
G
get a
here.
connection.
now
eventually.
wait for it. Now I mean, you're also assuming that Kenny G knows how to connect with those brass knuckles.
Kenny G knows what to do with brass. You ever heard him play that?
Hey,
You know,
Look.
the guy's been working with brass his whole. Are those brass or woodwinds? What's he play?
I'm pretty sure it's brass.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Not a
so we're all in
Sexy,
agreement. Kenny G.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's gotta be-
Whoopi. I
it-
think
it's-
she's had a
it's
flute up
too-
her pussy.
It's too heavily handicapped towards him with the advantages. No hands behind his back. I think he's throwing some knuckles.
I think Kimmel. Yeah, I the guy there has the.
That's
man
why I
show.
put his hand back there
Yeah,
because
put
I
that
figured.
hand back there, and that's an equalizer, more than an equalizer.
Yeah.
All right, fight number 4. Pretty simple, cut and dry here. Jonah Hill versus Seth Rogen.
Jonah Hill versus Seth Rogen.
2 fat potheads. One with talent, one without.
I don't think either of them are fat anymore.
Yeah, Jonah Hill
Jonah Gets
not
fat and
as
skinny
fat.
in the
Yeah,
same.
those
in the
guys.
same
Well,
2
they
months.
both do that. Both potheads, but different kinds of potheads. I think Seth Rogen's much more of a pothead.
Yeah.
You know that fucking.
I think Jonah Hill.
He's got such
I think
fucking
Jonah Hill
annoying
has
laugh.
much better pot now that he's been nominated for 2.
Oh, they're both
Academy
rich as
Awards.
fuck. I'm sure they
Yeah.
both. I bet you Seth Rogen has his own strain.
I bet you Seth Rogen introduced Jonah to pot.
That's probably true too.
Well, yeah, they were buddies back then. Who wins the fight?
I think I'm going Seth Rogen. I think he's just bigger.
I think so too. It depends on it depends on if Seth Rogen looks at Jonah Hill and goes, "Man, you sure did lose a lot of weight,"
Yeah.
and gets that rage going. I think that's a bit of a wild.
But all
card.
of his
Apparently
friends
he's
say
really
that when
not
he
happy
started
when people
doing
recognize
when he
that
started
shit.
doing real movies and getting nominated for Academy Awards, he turned into an egotistical dick. So he's got a fucking angry side inside there.
True. And Seth Rogen don't seem like he has an angry side.
He don't give a fuck.
Even like when he's angry and like arguing in politics with people, he's funny and he's
he
just
doesn't
a
give a shit.
goofball.
Yeah.
Like I could see Jonah Hill chasing him and just go, "Ah, what are we doing? Ah, come on, ah!"
Yeah, and let's say it's super bad, Jonah Hill. You know, where he's fucking angry all the time. You fucking lost the ID. You fucking lost our booze.
But is that him in his prime? I think
He's like a child.
Yeah.
I'm going Jonah Hill because I think of the two of them.
He's definitely got more.
I couldn't see Seth Rogen getting mad. He just seems like
No.
way too mellow of a dude.
I'm going Seth Rogen based just on size. When you're going where?
I've got to go with the anger side. I think Jonah Hill takes him because he just has more fury.
All right. You know what? I think Joe Rogan beats both of them up at the same time and then calls them the N-word.
That could happen, and then apologizes.
Yeah, and then says whoopsie daisy.
Does he
All
say
right.
"my" before the N word?
Fight number 5. Now,
You
this
haven't heard about this controversy?
I don't Joe Rogan much.
Oh, this is just national news because anything Joe Rogan does is controversial now. They took all of his podcasts, they edited it down to one video of him saying the N-word like 25 times. And he's done it over the years, but
Yeah.
he doesn't say it, you know, if you take it completely out of context.
He doesn't go hard R.
He'll be like,
he doesn't.
the word...
No, he
Yeah.
goes hard R.
Oh,
he goes
does
hard
R?
R for sure, yeah, but it's not. If you put it in context, everything, and I've listened to almost all those podcasts at one point or another.
He just chooses not to say the N-word. If
Yeah,
he's
he
talking about it, he uses the word.
Yeah, like he's not using it to call anybody that or whatever. But either way, they fucking
So
cut it all and makes him
the
look.
context would be like, it's like, oh, I believe in free speech. You can say N-word, N-word, N-word all you want. That's your right as a person. But he wouldn't say N-word. He would actually drop the hard R there.
Yeah, but the one thing we
even
can
even
say
not
about
even that
Joe
nefarious.
Rogan, he's kind of went nuts in the last year or so.
Well, he's just obsessed with viruses and stuff. Just shut up. buddy.
Ivermectin.
All right, let's get to the next fight.
Yep.
Caitlyn Jenner in this corner versus Gordon Ramsay. Now, Gordon Ramsay is an angry English dude, and he's in good shape.
Yeah.
But we're talking about somebody who won a fucking gold medal in the
I say
Olympics.
in Caitlin's prime.
He was a badass athlete.
Yeah.
It was he? This is a
Decathlon?
tough-
Oh my
Decathlon,
God.
man.
Toughest
Calm down.
fucking
You guys are
event
talking about Bruce Jenner.
in their prime.
Caitlin.
Caitlyn just was born like 3 years ago. Caitlyn was not in the Olympics. This is a different life. Now you're not understanding transgender people that much.
I'm not.
Well, no. In this case, this is how I'm going
Whoa.
to explain it. This isn't a shit on
Who are you
you.
talking to?
This isn't a shit on you. This isn't a shit on you, Concho. This is what I'm saying. Is in their eyes, they were reborn. So Caitlyn's prime was just 2 years ago, probably. You know what I mean? When
Now,
Caitlyn
that's-
was born in her eyes. So. You know, if you're talking about Bruce Jenner, that's a whole different person. I think what
born
I'm saying
in his
is,
eyes, still had the same
what
physical prowess.
What I'm saying, when you think about this question, you have to think about Caitlyn Jenner because that's who you.
That's
named.
what I'm thinking about.
And I'm not.
I'm thinking about her kicking off them heels and
Yeah.
fucking going to town
Well, I'm
on
saying
that
the prime is
I'm gonna
that's what
push
you have to
back here.
consider.
I'm going to push back here. 'Cause
All right, you
it's
fucking genderist.
Look, it's not just there's two sides
Hater.
to this coin. So yeah, okay. So when they adopt their personality, the person they are, Caitlyn. Some people they hold that shit in. They don't come out with it.
Mm-hmm.
And who's to say that when Caitlyn was going by Bruce that there wasn't a little Caitlyn there?
Okay, you went for more left, so I okay because I was going to call you Jordan Peterson.
Uh-huh.
The whole
then I
point
realized-
is, even if Caitlyn was only born 8 or 9 years ago, that body and that knowledge in that body, that someone that used to be a top fucking athlete.
Who's she fighting? Ramsey? What is Ramsey?
Yeah, but he's a fucking ripped up guy, but he's in his.
Gordon Ramsay is.
his
Oh
50s?
yeah, I think he's in his 50s, but
Does he have knives?
he's angry.
Well,
You know what I'm
definitely-
saying? He's
always
always
angry.
angry.
All
You
right.
fucking donkey.
He's a big dude. He's 6'2". That's a good sized fella.
How big's Jenner?
He's 55.
6 feet, I think.
I don't know how.
Decathlete. Never
That's what I'm
had
saying. The
long
toughest
strides.
event in the fucking game.
6'2" as
Oh,
well.
Caitlyn Jenner is
No.
also 6'2",
eye to eye.
but also 72. So we're talking about 20 years age difference almost.
Prime.
Well, yeah.
Prime was 70.
If we're going with the lefties, if we're going with the
Prime was
lefty
a 70.
interpretation,
Nah,
boy howdy.
Caitlyn was a Republican like 2 years ago.
See,
think
because
still is.
I don't know.
Was
man.
she a Republican when she ran over that person and killed him?
Yeah, that was a
that's
Democrat she killed. That's why it didn't count.
Okay.
All right, see, I'm going to go. I will go with Gordon. Now, I was going to go with Caitlyn, but I was going to use during the Bruce years, and now Jason says we're not allowed to do that.
But Matt thinks we are, so I mean, it could go either way. I don't give a shit.
Depends on how you interpret.
I don't want to be intolerant here.
I'm going with Caitlyn also. Like you said, regardless of what she identified as an Olympic athlete, she still has that body when she decided to be Caitlyn.
It was top fucking athlete.
Obviously, has taken some, how's that work anyway? So you take hormones, but at that age, women aren't really producing hormones, are they?
I have no idea.
I don't know how women work.
Zero qualification there.
Well,
I thought after menopause, they didn't produce those hormones anyway. So if you don't even start taking them till you're in your 70s, which is past menopause age, I wonder how healthy that is.
That doesn't always mean you've gone through menopause.
Hey, I don't know. I don't understand women like I said.
I mean, I guarantee he's getting estrogen pumped in there on a regular
Vaginas,
basis.
what are they?
I mean, the estrogen makes you quit producing testosterone and vice versa. But
are you producing testosterone at 70 years old anyways?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I guess just not as much of it.
Right.
Have you not seen Sean Connery? Because testosterone to the end.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all going Caitlyn.
Smacking bitches.
We're all going Caitlyn.
Of course I'd smack a bitch.
Yeah. You gotta smack a bitch. Keep her in line
All
sometimes.
Right. Fight number 6 is a fucking good one.
6? We usually only do 5, but go ahead.
Oh, we're doing 7 this time.
Doing 8.
7? Jesus Christ.
Saying 8.
All 6 kids from the Brady Bunch in this corner.
Uh-huh.
And the U.S. men's wheelchair basketball team on the other side. Now, here's the deal. Now, here's what you need to think about. These are athletes, strong upper bodies.
Yeah.
But if you can get Greg or Peter, Bobby, to sneak back there and tip the chair over, they're like a fucking turtle on their back.
You just said wheelchair basketball athletes. You ever seen those wheelchairs? Those got those sideways wheels.
You can still tilt them backwards.
Tipping. Not without them rebounding.
You're also
Greg played varsity football.
I don't know this stuff.
Wow.
I've never watched the Brady Bunch.
Athlete.
And I think
you know who they are. They're fucking 6 squirrely
I know
kids.
one of them's Sally, and she's like 2 foot tall.
I just know that you're dating yourself with this reference because I think a lot of viewers aren't going to know the details of the Brady Bunch. I know I don't. I don't know any of them do.
All you got to do is look them up. You'll see 6 little
fucking
fucking
kids. A lot of work
kids.
just for this
The
thing.
whole point is, if you can get one of them to sneak back and tip over the wheelchair,
not happening.
Those guys don't tip.
Athletes.
Dude, that's how they got in the Olympics.
They
Even
can
if they
tip.
do.
If you tip them,
Yeah.
They
But
can
even
tip.
if they do, they get right back.
Yeah,
up.
dude. You might be
That's
able to
part of the
tip Teddy the
game.
cripple down the street, but the fucking Atlas here is not going to tip over.
All right, so you
This
guys
guy's
are
an
going
Olympic fucking
US
wheelchair dude.
basketball team.
100%.
Yeah, that and like I said, I'm not educated. I don't know who the Brady Bunch is.
And then on top of that, okay, so say if you could get somebody back there. These guys are lightning on those wheels, man, and those cannot be light chairs.
Yeah, imagine
they run
getting
over
ran
a foot.
into. Yeah.
They run over a foot.
Oh, I
Game
never thought
He's
about
getting
that.
full head of steam and just slamming people with
I
your
never
wheelchair.
thought about that.
And with, you know,
boxing them out
if
with
their
it.
feet work still a little bit where you can lift them up, you're hitting with your
And
feet.
3 of them are little feminine girls. Yeah, I would imagine one good fucking shot with the bumper of those.
The one that took the football to the face, she might be able to take a hit, but
Marsha, yeah, she was a crack whore for a while. Anyway, okay, so we're all going with the.
So she's just going to suck their dick.
Yeah. All right, last fight of the night. In their prime, we got Freddy Mercury versus Andy Dick. One guaranteed homosexual, one probably.
how would that come to play in this fight regardless?
Well, there'd be a lot of eye scratching.
Chris.
There'd be a lot of eye scratching and stuff like that.
He's still in that generation that gays are pussies.
No, I'm not. Never have been.
Well, then why would you use that? And why would they be eye scratching just because they're gay? You don't think
I'm trying
a
to
gay
put
guy can
them on.
throw a punch?
I'm trying to put them on an equal plane.
I think that Andy Dick's got a lot more.
Andy Dick's
Bitch,
a
I'ma
psycho.
scratch you.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'ma scratch you.
But Freddie Mercury's got an extra row of teeth to fucking bite you with. Fucking reach in there, fucking bite shit off.
Oh shit! He's like a
I don't know how-
Tyrannosaurus.
Fucker's got a whole extra row of
That
chompers
dude's-
in there.
That dude's also got a history of being bullied, growing up and whatnot.
They both
and-
do. You
but-
don't think Andy Dick got it?
Dude, but not like
Nah,
1940s
Andy Dick was funny,
or
man.
1950s bullied.
And you can get out of bullying by being the funny person. And Andy Dick was probably always the funny person doing the crazy
What
shit.
was
But
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury?
Mercury was the fucking singing guy.
Exactly. They get
wasn't
made
that
fun
till
of
later.
more.
He wasn't that until later in life. Have you seen the movie? He looks all stupid,
Yeah, I've
retarded.
seen the movie.
No,
I'm thinking that extra row of choppers is not only going to put damage on their fucking finger,
And I think-
it's going to bring it off.
And I think that that Mercury's got a little bit more like there's a reason why linemen used to take ballerina classes, man. Get that grace. This guy just had that naturally. He's moving out. He's ducking and bobbing, pirouetting, swinging around.
pirouette.
So you're
Whatever
going Freddie
I'm
Mercury.
going Mercury in this.
Ah, fuck. What? And where were you going?
I'm going Mercury because of those teeth. And let me explain. when you were younger, when you were a small boy, and you were probably both learning to shave. Okay, when your beard was just coming in about once every 2 weeks and you shaved, disposable razors had one blade at the time. Mm-hmm. And then someone figured out, hey, if we put 2 or even 3 blades in there, the first one's going to catch it and that second one's going to sever the fucker right off. Works the same with teeth. Mm-hmm. He's got an extra fucking row of teeth. He's going to get a hold of you. He's going to sink those fucking 81 chompers into your fucking finger, and you're going to lose them one at a time. I'm going Mercury.
All right. Well, first off, maybe you had to use a single row blazer, but I'm at the age where that was never a thing for me. We had 3.
Mine was
I know they
30.
had them, but we started with 3. All right. We were at the age where actually I used an electric razor up until I was like 30.
Never worked for me.
That's just what my dad used. So that was what was there, and that's what I would use. And then I bought them after I moved out because that's what I was used to. But yeah, they don't work as well usually. Either way, I'm going Andy Dick. Andy Dick's a fucking psycho. He's going to win this fight. Freddie Mercury's just going to bend over and take it, just like everything else.
I think Andy Dick is a giant pussy. I think Mercury he's a big, huge, wet, slopping douche pussy.
Mercury is the bottom.
Oh, yeah, Mercury was bottom.
Yeah, come on. You don't think he was the bottom?
He was the bottom.
I think he was the way bottom.
We will rock you.
Yeah, he's saying come over here and rock this. There's no way
he's not saying you will rock me.
Was he part of our game, top bottom?
Yeah, I think he was.
I don't remember.
He was voted bottom. He's definitely a bottom.
Who do we play that with?
I don't remember. Ryan, maybe?
Yeah, I think it might have been Ryan.
Because we thought Ryan would be able to guess by their facial look.
If anyone knows our bottom, it's Ryan.
The creator of the ZZ bottom.
The ZZ bottom. Oh, shit.
At least he explained it well to you. Maybe put on a demonstration for you.
He did.
Yeah, I should have taped it. That was a good.
Believe me, he'll put on another performance for us. That's not a problem.
All right, I think we're here. Would you rather us, motherfucker?
Motherfucker. Bitch. I don't think on those fights we didn't disagree with many. He was the outsider on a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, I know fighting, man. I watch it.
He does know fighting.
And yeah, you've seen a lot of Andy Dick bouts.
Yeah.
Andy Dick with the one row of teeth. Fuck him. He's got no chance. Mercury's coming at you with that fucking double rake and he's fucking taking you down. All right, would you rather?
I've listened to a lot of Andy Dick podcasts and stuff, and I remember he was on Rogan, and then Rogan wouldn't tell him where his house was. And Rogan knows him outside of that. So that made me think how extra psycho he is. If Rogan had everybody over to his house besides Andy Dick, and he's like, I ain't giving this guy my
Maybe
address.
He's like, I just don't think this guy be any fun at all.
And Rogan can fight.
Yeah. Rogan can actually
if
fight.
A dude that actually can fight.
He's intimidated. Well, not intimidated,
if
but
I had that information, I might have put that in there.
Yeah, dude, Andy Dick's extra psycho. But go ahead.
And I know he's psycho, but I still think he's a pussy. It's like saying
Joe Rogan, who's decidedly not a pussy, thinks
that's
he's
like
not a
saying
pussy.
fucking Elijah's crazy, man. I am not going near Elijah. He's fucking
Why can't
nuts.
you go near Elijah? Elijah coming to a studio near you in the next month or so.
Yeah, he is.
We're going to do a Sunday podcast with Elijah.
I mean, imagine if they said, "Oh, Elijah's crazy." So, you know what I mean? You're like a fucking little bug that landed.
I get you, but I'm intimidated.
When's
by crazy people?
By Andy Dick. Yeah.
When's the main event of this card going to be Marchetti and Elijah?
Oh, Marchetti wins that hands down.
Yeah, Marchetti, you don't look like it, but he's a little bit athletic.
Elijah's psycho, though.
Yeah, it don't matter. Elijah's psycho. He'd need a car to beat you. He only weighs 80 pounds. He can hit you with everything he's got 20 times, and you won't feel it.
Are you going to talk shit about him like this when he's in studio? Can you look Elijah in the eye and tell him he's a pussy?
I'm not telling him he's a pussy. I'm telling him he weighs 80 pounds. I'm not lying.
You wouldn't be able to hear anything but, stop it, man.
We're going to hear that lie.
He does a little twirl.
You fucking crazy. All right, I got one. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Last week, I don't remember which one I did. I think it was the pee and poop thing. So I'll stay away from that, and I'll give you something else, Matt. Would you rather find the woman of your dreams right now? She's everything you wanted. She's cool. She's pretty. She loves you. All that is good. She makes a good living. You'll
Makes
have a
good
great life.
lasagna.
Yeah, she makes the stuff that you don't make. Cooks her chicken all the way through, that kind of shit. So let's say you met this woman.
What can I say? I like pink.
You fall head over heels in love. But in order to keep her, you have to get fucked in the ass once a year on Christmas Eve by her ex. But you got a lifetime of happiness here.
Once a year?
Once a year on Christmas Eve.
Once a year, I mean, like...
For your dream woman?
Yeah. And basically, he still loves her. So he's building up the fucking hostility for the whole... And then the holidays come around.
He's giving it to you hard.
Now, she doesn't have any kids, but you're happy for the rest of your life. You're financially good because she has a good job. You're madly in love. But on Christmas Eve, just drop him and get ready to take it in the can.
Christmas Eve, too.
It has to be Christmas Eve because that's the day he's most vulnerable.
Yeah. It's also the day I'm most vulnerable.
We all are.
Christmas Eve. It's emotional.
So would you rather do that or would you rather
Pockets
just
empty?
keep it the way you are, alone, not like me? Like me, we're both loners.
Wow, thanks for that bleak up.
We're both loners. We're both
Keep
the
it where you
same.
are, like, alone.
That's not what I mean.
Not with any significant other.
So
I'm
you wanna-
alone too, bro.
You want to get fucked in the ass or die alone?
I mean, that's the option we got now, right?
This is your dream person. This is the one you've thought about. This is the one you want to possibly have children with someday. You got a great life. All is well. Just on, Christmas Eve's going to suck a little bit for you.
It's not going to be as festive as it was in the past.
not as before.
Shit.
No, but he comes in, he fucking rough rides you for 20 minutes, and he's out the
I mean,
door.
you could get wicked hammered. You could have 3 gallons of beer chugging before.
Yeah, you can prepare, put a fucking mistletoe above your butthole. Like,
Do whatever you wanted. You're just going to do it once a year.
I mean, and that think of the fucking clout that you would have over your perfect wife if you ever got in a fight. I take it in the ass for you.
true.
Oh, no. See, you've got that backwards. You've got that backwards. You ever get into an argument with her, she'll go, yeah, that's great, bottom.
Yeah.
She's got dirt on you much more
Look,
than you've
man,
got on her.
Oh, shit.
Just saying.
Hey, sure
There's-
thing,
there's
bottom
that-
boy. I'll go mow the lawn.
But that's exact. Honey, you want to mow the lawn? My ass is hurting for the amount of time.
Oh, I forgot. You take it in the ass. So what's it going to be? I personally, I'm staying the way I am. I've been through that.
Single?
Yeah, I want to be single.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got a different. Yeah.
But Matt's never been married, and
It's true. I've never been married.
and being married's a great thing if you've got the right one. I don't know because I didn't have the right one, so I don't know.
This pains me now to say. I'd probably take the road less traveled and take the dream girl and clinch the shit out of my teeth on Christmas Eve.
All right. How about you?
I'm actually with them. I'd take the dick in the butt once a year if it meant happiness. 363.
364.
362.
Well, 362.
That week following's going to be right. The days.
That New Year's Eve weekend, but Christmas to New Year's would be the worst weekend.
You're going to start the countdown from fucking Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, the way I'd see that, the week leading up to it be the worst for me. Like, fuck.
Oh no, I'd be getting
Ass
so
fucking
much
on
pussy
Tuesday.
that week. I'd have to psych myself up.
That, but I'd also just be miserable. Yeah. And then at least the next day afterwards is Christmas, which is a festive day. Maybe we can get me. Maybe seeing my kids open the presents will get me out of this.
Daddy's
Daddy's blacked out again on Christmas. What happened?
Oh, hey, stay away from Daddy. He got fucked last night.
I get one of those hemorrhoid pillows every year in my stocking just to help it out a little bit.
That would be a perfect gift every year. One of those frozen kind.
Yeah.
Thank God,
Sorry,
love
so you're
you.
taking in the ass. So are you?
Here's the milk, the cookies, and the frozen hemorrhoid pillow. Sit on him.
Hey, how come you have so many bags of peas in your freezer? I'm going no ass fucking. I'm not going with it because I think that I've been married.
But you've never had the perfect marriage.
No,
it's
but
true.
at this point in my life, would I rather be single, find the perfect woman, or take it in the ass once a year? I'm staying single. Okay, if I was Matt's age, then maybe it'd be a different story. But at my age,
You're right. You are like 5 years away.
yeah. So I mean, do I want to take it in the ass 5 times? No, I choose no.
Hey, you agreed that you're 5 years away.
No,
The
believe me.
shitty thing is we're both 2 years away.
I
so-
know.
Yeah, I'll definitely outlive
I've
both of
always
you
said
guys.
I have no illusions that I'm going to outlive Chris. I have no illusions. I think you will outlive me.
I think I live well into my 80s.
I don't know, though. He does dip. I mean, you could get fucking face cancer
Right.
any week.
Oh, he could be no jaw tease.
Yeah, no jaw tease would be pretty
I
sweet.
dip. I dip very rare compared to most people that chew.
If you lose your jaw,
What was that?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is, guys that dip on a regular basis. You take someone like a Packwood or a Shane Baker.
Fucking Punisher.
They do about
I've
about
never
a
seen
can
that
to
one.
2 cans a day.
see, I didn't even know all 3 of them dipped. I didn't know. How come you're so obvious? They don't do the
Yeah, right.
shit that you do constantly.
Well, you can't tell when I've got it in because I always keep it in my top lip.
Dude, we can all tell.
But I'm saying you can't see it. You can't physically
No.
see it. I don't have a giant lump in my lip
You can hear it. You make the suck noise constantly.
because I hate it when it gets in between my teeth.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is a regular chewer chews about a can to a can and a half a day. Can lasts me about 10 days. I take tiny little dips, and I don't do it like when I'm at home much. I don't chew very much. I chew literally a can every week to 10 days.
Yeah, I don't know. Your face is gonna fall off. You know what? Let me put something else that bothered me about you.
But I
out
won't
there.
be taking it in the ass.
Is earlier when you were talking to Matt, just having a normal conversation, you just get your wallet out, get a card, and then start picking your fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Thinking the same fucking
I
thing.
was so thrown off by that. I'm busy doing other shit. This motherfucker, like it's just this normal thing he does. Gets his card out. This is my tooth picking card.
Here's
you know
why.
what I mean? And then
And
you
here's
start
why.
picking it. I've never done that in my life, and I find it disgusting. But
Well,
go
here's
ahead.
why. I ate on the way over here.
Okay.
I obviously am not
You're
walking
never
around.
gonna get to the point where I'm satisfied with your
I'm not
answer. You
walking
realize that.
around with a little tin of fucking floss in between in my pocket. I don't carry dental floss.
Yeah, but this is something you do all the
But
time.
I don't like to have shit in between my teeth. I hate it.
So you probably shouldn't dip.
Well, no, I don't get dip between my teeth on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I ate and I got something in between my teeth. I wanted it out. For some reason, I've discovered that my medical insurance card is so paper thin.
He does
I
have
can tell you the reason.
It
because
slides
you put it in
right
your
through.
fucking mouth. And you
It slides
pick
right
your teeth
through.
with it. Yeah.
I should probably carry toothpicks. I just don't like things in between my teeth, and I don't have dental floss in my pocket.
Yeah, but I mean, the
I want
cars
it
are
out.
nasty.
No one
I've got-
ever held this but me.
Yeah, I've got dental floss in my locker at work. I've got it. I think I've had it in my console in my car.
I've used dental floss like 2 times in my life.
Yeah, I
I don't know. I just thought it was fucking weird, and it just seems so natural for you. It bothered me.
well,
Right. Let's get out the tick.
Like even as much as like we watch basically football almost every single week at the bar, and I've seen that happen like 12 times.
I've seen it happen too.
Well, I'm not gonna
and
fake
it's
it and say I don't do it.
All I'm saying is, it like you said, it's just it's just like
Yeah.
checking your phone.
Yeah,
It's just like, you know,
and
here we
it's
go. I'm
sad
gonna
that
pick the card out
he has
and
you broken, or
gonna
you
get
don't
this
even
one.
acknowledge it.
broken.
He broke you, or you don't even acknowledge it, or now he's done it in front of me too. He broke me, but it finally got to me too much, where I just had to fucking throw that out there. Hey,
You're gonna do
man,
that in front of guests?
That's it's just fucking weird. Like, I just want to know if this is a normal thing. If you're talking to like a girl, do you do this?
No,
It's like,
then I don't do that.
Okay, like it just, I don't know. You're the only person I've ever seen like got something stuck in my teeth. Let's get the wallet out.
But I tell you, I've recently discovered something, and I didn't know this was out there. And I ordered one on Amazon from Jeff Bezos because I wanted to make more money.
He deserves it.
Like I say, I don't like shit between my teeth. And years ago, I bought one of those water picks. You know, you fill the tank with water, and it spit it out like a little fucking baby, and nothing ever got rid of it. Then I saw this one on Amazon. It's a little handheld thing. That shoots through there, could put out a fire.
Yeah, you know.
So I bought one of those, and I'm thinking that if I use that on a regular basis, I won't have to use the medical card.
I was too cheap to get a water pick, so I just bought a bidet, and now I got 2 for 1. So if I get something stuck in my teeth, I just stick my head in it.
And especially if you get shit stuck between your teeth.
Yeah, it works out
it's
perfect.
perfect.
Hey, Bezos is the man, by the way. Who else is taking down a fucking bridge just so you can move his yacht down the road? Fuck your bridge, peasant. And then he's paying for them to disassemble it and put it back together and
Centuries
everything.
old.
Oh, my God.
Now it's not, though, apparently. Apparently this bridge is not centuries old. It's like 40 years old. They had already taken down and rebuilt it multiple times. Shit like that.
So it's a boost for their economy.
The site itself is century old. They've always had a bridge there, but they've had to do this particular thing a couple times now.
Why didn't he just hire like some choppers to pick up the boat?
I think it's too big.
Really?
It's
like
a cruise ship.
Dude,
It's a cruise ship that he turned into
Yeah,
a
it's
yacht.
not a yacht. It's a cruise ship.
He's like the Titanic just fucking coming out.
I mean, and the thing about it is, when he bought that thing, which was just millions and millions and millions of dollars, it
billions.
It probably came out of the fucking account, and you don't even know it's there.
No, it's like when we buy a $5 sandwich at Arby's.
Yeah.
You know, it's
One swipe at the old office there. Just EDR.
Yeah, he had the swipe at the EDR there for Bezos.
I just can't even imagine what that'd be like. I mean, I'd like to find out,
But anyways, you ordered some shit for him, so that's nice of you.
yeah,
I order shit constantly.
But I'm saying this thing really fucking fires it out there fast. I mean, it's like the best water pick thing I've ever seen. Now, the only thing about it is,
It don't fit in your wallet?
no, it's a little handheld thing. It's battery operated, but when you fucking stick this thing in your mouth and fire it, man, the water's going everywhere.
Hey, and now he has a 2-for-1 bidet.
Hey, nice. Yeah, use it on your butthole next time. See how it works.
It's a little tiny stream. It'd probably go in my butthole, and I don't want to mess with anything that's freshly bleached. I don't know if the skin and the membranes are very fucking delicate down there.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with it.
It's like taking the skin off a chicken.
Yeah, because my next thing is getting rid of the outer ring of the target, the doubles ring.
Oh, shit. No, you should just do the target. Just do a thin white thing around, but still have the dark in the middle. So you go light, little darkness, light.
Ooh.
Now you got designs.
Tie-dye anus.
Yeah, dude.
but I couldn't.
Now you got crop circles on your asshole.
I couldn't get down
cool
there
is
and
that?
make a perfect line of the bleach. In
Well,
the
that's
middle.
where Butt Eater comes in.
To get
Butt Eater would do it.
guaranteed
Yeah, is
to
she
get
not
anal
crafty?
probe.
Well, but the thing about it is, when you put the fucking cream on and you have to leave it for a while, you have to stay in that position. So if I fucking opened up my fucking legs and she did that, I would have to sit there for 10 or 15 minutes.
That
while
could
this
be an
stuff
amusing 10, 15 minutes.
It would be if you had a camera.
Yeah, well, she has a phone.
Yeah.
Take a picture.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
possible.
don't. Where are we at on the show anyways?
Take it and keep it to yourself.
I don't know. We just did the Would You Rather, so it's probably joke
Oh,
time.
you got jokes?
Yeah, I got two quick ones.
You got jokes?
Joke of the week. I've got two real fast ones. They're short. That's why I've got two. Two guys go on vacation together. One's, let's say it's me and Matt. We go on vacation. And Matt's always pissed off that I get women all the time and they won't talk to him. So he says to me, we're going to the beach. We're on this fucking resort. And the guy says to his buddy, hey, let's split up and check out the talent, you know. So the one guy comes back, the good-looking guy comes back, and his buddy's sitting there all alone on a fucking towel, and he's like, man, you didn't talk to any girls? He goes, I just don't know what it is, man. I bought the new Speedo. I'm out here on the beach. Girls just won't talk to me. And he goes, all right, I'm going to give you a little advice, but, you know, I normally don't share my advice with you. And he reaches in his bag, and he pulls out a medium-sized potato, and he hands it to his buddy. He said, when no one's looking, stick this in your Speedo. Girls will talk to you then. So he leaves for a while. He comes back. The guy's still sitting there alone. He goes, man, did you put the potato in there? He goes, fuck yeah, I did. Girls walked by me and it repelled them. They wouldn't have anything to do with me. He goes, really? He goes, let me see. And the guy stands up and he said, come on, man, I'm in the front.
That was all right.
That's a good joke. All right. This
Two Jews going to a bar.
a serial rapist is driving around the club district looking for women. This one's a poor taste. I'm sorry. And this girl comes out of the bar all by herself, and this guy pulls up in his van, grabs her, throws her in the van, drives somewhere, and he's just getting ready to rape her. And he rips her clothes off. She goes, please, please, think about my children. He goes, ooh, a kinky bitch.
That's not that bad. I don't see anything wrong with that one.
You knew it was classy when it started out with serial rapist.
I was gonna swear it was gonna be racist. You know, that's a.
Oh,
he
no.
says some shit like that. You
Yeah,
know?
just a little rape humor.
Here comes old Chris Rogan to throw in the N-word just to throw us off for the day.
Well, we were happy to have Dead Sexy here.
Are we though? I think we're upset with him.
Why?
This motherfucker, Grindrr.
He won't let us.
He won't let us make a
profile.
Grindrr account for you.
Yeah, not really into the grinder.
Well, no one is. That's not the point.
But I mean, what does it feel like as a human being?
I don't know.
What does
That's
it
the
feel like
point.
knowing that you could have almost any man you wanted?
I just want to see the people
All
that
you gotta do is
respond.
that.
You know what I mean? Can we use your picture with a different name?
No.
Why? No one will ever know.
How about we just call you
are you
Dead
scared?
Sexy?
If you scared like one of our gay coworkers are going to be going through Grindr and they're just going to see your picture?
I would laugh at that.
Well, then what's the issue? I don't get the issue. Because me personally, if you want to use my
that
picture,
shit don't go away. That's the thing.
But it's a different name.
The only thing.
There'll be no name attached. Just your picture.
What if he runs for office someday?
Oh yeah,
he'll run for office someday, and then all of a sudden, hey, look at this guy. Here's his Grindr account from 2022.
What if we put like sunglasses on you, superimposed or something like?
The cool guy sunglasses.
Yeah, we give you one of these hats. You know, you can look like that. Like, I can see that working. Fuck, man. I don't know. I just think that's such a great picture, and I feel like it's going to waste.
It is.
I feel like it's going to waste.
Because it looks to me like you're not just looking and saying, hey, I want to fucking get busy. You're looking into the man's soul. They understand you, and they know that you understand them with that dead sex.
Dude, I was so high when I took that picture.
Now, maybe I need to make the picture. Maybe I need to take a picture similar, or a sexy me picture, and I'll let you take the picture and make a profile for me. I don't want it on my phone, but if you want to use my picture and download Grindr on your phone, you can set up an account. Don't use my name.
Okay.
But my picture is fine. I'll give you multiple pictures. That's fine. Make up a story and we'll see what kind of advertise me as a bear.
Your name is going to be Bareback Brett.
Bareback Brett. I could be Bareback Brett.
He only raw dogs it.
Best bottom in the business.
If you need a video, I'll even make the video. You know what I mean? Like if that guy says I need a video of you.
You're looking for no strings attached, hardcore fucking.
Pig play. I'm into pig play.
Started out with Peg and just didn't do the trick.
Yeah. You could do that story. That's a good part of the story. I was straight, and then we started pegging, and I just realized that I really enjoy this, and maybe I need more than the first time the balls hit my balls.
And then here's the beautiful part: in big, giant, bold, uppercase letters, I do not top.
Yeah,
you're pure bottom, buddy.
Do not top. Not interested.
Tops
for that
only,
special
please.
Someone, the ZZ bottom.
Oh
if
shit!
you don't know what it is,
bottom.
you can't afford it.
Looking to be jackhammered.
But seriously, I'm all for it. I don't give a shit. The fuck, I'm married. What do I care? Fucking someone sees it. How great would it be? And it's going to be just like that thing where you've seen someone one time that we work with on one of your weird sites, and no one, it's not like you ever went up to and mentioned her.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be so embarrassed that they're on that site to begin with that they won't tell anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I saw you on Grindr.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
I was on there looking for a friend. Yeah, wait.
Yes, you were, weren't you?
So it would be funny, and
right.
The actual gay people that I do know and are friends with, if they happen to see me on there, they would know. Obviously, I'm fucking around. So,
They'd walk up.
and if they didn't, I didn't care.
I knew it.
I knew it. Give me,
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. What's the handshake?
Does Carmen know yet?
Mum's the word. Brett.
Brett. What is it? Bareback Brett?
Bareback Brett.
Oh, Bareback Brett.
Because I think you want people to know, A, you're a bear,
Yeah, of course.
and you like raw dogging.
Uh-huh.
You do not like the Jimmy.
All right, well, I'll get a picture for you.
All right. Hey, you take one of those Borat bathing suits, those green things.
No, it's gonna be like fucking Matt's picture, It's just gonna be something
Get your
sexy.
robe.
When
not
I look at
naked.
that picture, Matt, I
I'm
swear,
not giving out nudies.
Matt's looking right into me. He feels me. He understands me. He gets
Like
me.
herpes.
No, I'm a thinker too. You got to treat me well. All right. This isn't just gonna be.
You want to pop this can, you got to put some work in.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You know how I know Bauman's a thinker? Is because, so the Bengals are doing something really exciting. They're going to the Super Bowl. They could win a championship. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker won a title. And now he's got proof.
Oh shit! My championship,
Oh, yeah.
He won a title.
dude! I got a title.
I forgot about that.
Where does the camera? How's this work? Oh, I'll never trust the fart fantasy league. Damn, it's got some nice.
No shit, man. I was
Nice weight
surprised
to
with
it. Nice weight to it. I'll be wearing this all next week. All right.
Yeah, that's a nice belt. That is
Damn,
a
dude.
nice
It's like
belt.
some thick shit. I was really surprised when the thing came in the mail.
We got the Blumpkin on the side.
That is going to go,
Looks-
according to Matt, who designed the belt, that'll just get
And
passed around.
we got Fat Andre Smith on the side, which is great.
That's a
If it were
good looking
easy-
belt.
If it were easy, it'd be called your mom. What do you say on the other side here?
Just a bunch of fantasy football shit.
All right, good. Oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And to be fair, this is my belt this year. Everybody has an opportunity at the belt next year. Come at the fucking champ.
That's a great belt, mate.
All right.
Good work. Good work.
Nice. This is the coolest thing I've ever
Fantasy
seen.
football champion.
You just made our league so much better. Hey, is this even going to fit me, though?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
It doesn't come close to fitting me.
Sure, it's gonna fit you. That thing's huge.
I'm fat.
All I'm
That
saying
thing's
is,
big.
next time you're watching McAfee, you see a little. You're like, fuck you. You don't.
Yeah,
know what
dude.
it
He
is.
has a little belt thing. I got it.
And very few people ever wear those anyway. You just throw it over your shoulder like that.
Don't break your mic.
Fucking, this is bad to the bone, all right?
It is.
You guys are... should I wear this the whole year, every episode?
Fuck
Just have it
yes.
over my shoulders? Just
It's got to be displayed.
look
I
better
mean,
on this shoulder. You can see a little bit... Oh, look at that shine.
Woohoo, baby.
Fuck yeah.
That's some serious fucking work there, bud.
Yeah.
That's a
awesome.
good-looking
I
belt.
appreciate it.
I
Best
forgot I ordered it after I showed you the thing I was doing, and then, because it was supposed to, I thought it said it was going to be there in like 2 days, and then I read the fine print. It goes, if you have a special design, it takes 5 to 7 weeks. I was like, fuck, and then it like just showed up. My one's like, what the? Oh, literally showed up Monday.
Yeah, that's badass.
Hell yeah. All right, come at me. You guys can win this next year. Do we trust everyone to take it home? We're going to get back from everyone?
I think everyone in the league, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm just fucking around.
I mean, if Danny wins, he wouldn't be able to take it home. I don't want that shit in my house.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, he would. She's a hoarder. It would end up being there with the fucking fourth patio set she has in
I
the
don't know
garage.
if I'd want it after Danny got it, because he'd be sleeping naked as fuck with
Yeah,
that shit
Danny's
around
sleeping
With that
naked.
on.
He would be able to put that around his waist.
Don't underestimate me, guys. I might be sleeping naked as fuck with this tonight.
Ooh, how
Normally I
about naked
wouldn't.
as fuck with that for your Grindrr profile pic?
Oh, should this be part of my profile pic?
Yeah, because it shows how manly you are. You won fantasy
You get
football.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want anybody to know never trust a fart, because then they could tie it all together.
Yeah, we don't want
I
that.
guess we could just, if it's the right angle where they can't read it.
I'm sure you could figure how to Photoshop that. No, apps are hard.
You are old as shit. It is crazy how old you are.
I'm not that old.
Well, I mean, come on.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm going to have a hard time here in a few years hosting a podcast with like a 60-year-old. Like a 50-year-old, I'm like, all right, but when I hit 60, it's like,
I'm not. The only thing that's going to be a little different is I'll probably be a little more bald.
It's a retirement age. You know what I mean? Maybe
No,
I should
65
retire.
is retirement. How about this? 65 is retirement. That's what it was when I was young. So at 64 and a half, I'll quit.
You'll just quit.
I'll just quit the podcast. I'll go to executive producer or something.
Yeah, we could use an executive
Yeah.
producer.
So
you know?
64 and a half, I'll quit.
God, this is going to be so nice to tote around constantly.
It's nice.
Should I wear it in the work tonight?
Go for it, man. You do you.
I'll use it as my belt if it actually
if
fits.
I
nothing
like
else-
it.
If nothing else, like you'd be like, dude, look, I'm really worried about that particular individual who kind of went nuts. And if we know one thing from watching wrestling, the most effective weapon is a championship belt.
Yeah, that would hurt. Now I get it. You know, I was actually watching wrestling the other night, and Roman Reigns hit Brock Lesnar with the belt, and he was done. And I'm just like, is it really that hard? It's really that hard. Like, this would hurt if you got hit over the head with it. Yeah.
That's a nice belt.
So what I'm basically saying is wrestling is real, and this belt is the shit.
Nate right now is going, I knew it!
You know he is too.
Yeah, Nate.
Yeah.
Best part about Nate is Nate loves wrestling, but if anybody ever brings it up, well, those other guys watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I hang out with my brother.
Yeah, I hang out. My brother likes wrestling. Every once in a
Yeah, that's
while
the only
glance
reason
at
I went.
it. Yeah.
Took my brother. I wouldn't. Fuck, I don't know these guys.
Not me. My kid likes it, but now my kid's not even into it. I am.
Hey, Jason, who won the Roman Reigns match?
Just admit you're a fucking nerd. Like
No, the
rest
best was
of us.
we were on the game the other day, and he's like, yeah, I purposely waited for you to be on stick and Scott to be on this side before I started talking wrestling. Because
Hey, can I say one thing
do that
before we
too.
go? And I'm not knocking it. Just somebody explain this to me. I'm watching the Olympic opening ceremonies the other
you
day.
got hard.
No,
dumb.
I'm
You're a
watching the
weird
opening
person.
ceremonies, and the Chinese fucking did an incredible fucking crazy show. It was ingenious. Then here comes our team, 271 athletes, and the fucking flag bearer that we've chosen is a fucking curler who's like almost 50 years old. Explain to me how curling is in any way, shape, and form a fucking sport. If you want to do it and you want to be good at it, I get it. Olympics, to me, that's a fucking joke. You got one guy that gets on his fucking knee and he just pushes the rock, and then the other guy sweeps. This is the fucking guy that we chose to carry the fucking flag.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me why curling is in the fucking Olympics, please, somebody.
Because it's a sport.
Yeah, because
That's a sport.
Canadians needed something. I don't even.
There's
look,
fat guys in curling.
I look at it less as
They're not athletic at all.
Gosh.
well, is racing a sport? There's fat guys that could do that.
I mean,
Racing's not a sport to me.
Is golf a sport?
gymnastics.
Yeah.
There's some fat golfers.
I mean, gymnastics. It's a performance. Could you judge a performance and it's a sport?
There's a lot of performances out there that don't deserve being in the Olympics. I mean, for a while, for 1 year, one Olympics, they got rid of Greco-Roman wrestling. The first fucking event in the Olympics, they got rid of that. I mean, it's back, but there's been a lot of sports in and out that I understood going in and out. But and you want a spot for curling? That's cool. Do it. Do
Obviously
your thing.
not. Obviously,
This
it's
is
not cool.
this is the athlete we chose, a middle-aged man, to fucking wave our country's flag and be our representative.
I've always thought curling is just like the world's greatest janitors that can skate. Like
They don't skate.
oh, they're not on skates.
No, they're on
like
fucking.
They're on
like
ice though.
slippers,
Okay, but
yeah.
either way, they don't slip.
They
and
do
they're
slide, though.
They're really good janitors. Like their sweeping's fucking terrific.
Look,
It is.
you get Daddy White to one of those curling arenas, and you see if you can throw that rock.
Oh yeah,
see how
Danny
much
White.
of an athlete
Danny
you are.
White
He'll show
actually
you.
curls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can't fucking play hopscotch either.
I'm just saying. See how much athletic ability it takes just to get one of them rocks on the ice.
Okay, well, let me explain something else to you then, Mr. fucking Devil's Advocate. The other day they had
Posing with my belt.
mixed doubles curling.
tease.
Mixed doubles curling. The women never swept once. They
Racist.
pushed the rock, and then the man did all the fucking heavy work.
What's new?
The whole point
I
I'm
don't know. I
saying
mean,
is,
woman and broom. That's like, come on.
so
I
the
know
guy
the pickle
that's out
jar.
there, the guy that's out there doing fucking alpine skiing and doing moguls till his legs are on fire every day, we couldn't pick him to fucking wave the banner. We had to pick the guy who pushes the rock in the broom.
Hey, look, the last person in this area should be ageist as you.
It's not ageist.
50
This guy's
years
not
old.
an athlete.
They're giving
This
the
guy is
they're
not
throwing him
an
a bone.
athlete.
Hey, you throw a giant rock and
I
sweep
can't
for
do
a
it.
living.
You know who should have
Hold this
fucking
thing.
this
Hold
year?
flag.
You know who should have fucking waved that flag? Nathan Chen should have been the fucking flag bearer.
Sounds Asian.
He's Asian, but he's the
For
best
flag bearer
I mean,
for us.
He's the guaranteed gold medal. He's the fucking one of the stars of our fucking team. Instead, we're gonna get the middle-aged guy who's not an athlete. He's not in good physical shape. He's a fucking curler.
Tease, I got a really quick question for you.
See,
It's
just
winter-
like you,
it's
you
Winter
liberal
Olympic-
fuck defending curling.
It's a
He
Winter
always goes for the
Olympics.
other side.
It's a
pool a
Winter
sport?
Olympic related question.
Is pool a sport?
I don't think they have billiards in the Olympics.
I don't think so either. So, what's the difference between ice dancing and figure skating?
The moves you have to do.
No. The right answer is who gives a fuck about the Olympics?
Yeah, that's true.
I
This
watch
is
the
definitely the
Olympics.
right answer.
I watched the Olympics.
That's an old person thing, I think.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, that's dying off. We don't watch.
Well,
the
yeah, let me
Olympics.
see how many fucking millions of people watching you tell me it's an old person thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a lot of old people.
This is a guy with
of old people.
this is a fucking guy with a wrestling belt on his shoulder right
'Cause
now
he's the
telling me
champion.
who gives a fuck about the
Because I'm the
Olympics.
champion, dude.
God damn.
And I got it for football, not
He's
wrestling.
curling.
I actually didn't wrestle someone for this. I got it for one of the fantasy football league. I know you get. You
He
see,
just went up against us dumbasses that couldn't figure it out.
He sees a belt and he gets intimidated because he thinks of El Gordo Guerrero. But you know,
He don't need no stinking belt. I don't need that fucking shit.
I don't know. Now that if he sees Jason's belt, he might need a belt.
yeah, he's gonna get.
You know
jealous.
what? He might try to come in here and steal that motherfucker.
He could.
He'll change the fantasy football thing to
You know what'll happen?
wrestling. But
He'll steal it right after the next title gets claimed next year.
yeah, he would too. Yeah. I don't know what he did with it. He took
He
it.
might go to
He took it to the hills of Mexico.
Hey, I don't know if you guys heard though. I ain't doing this fucking fantasy league next year. See ya. Thanks for the belt, champion for life. It's like my bowling career. I hit a 200 once. I never bowled again. All right, I won't fucking bowl. You can give me $100.
Tease's
Not
axe
bowling.
throwing career. He walked out there, goes, "Boom!" Couldn't be more dead center. And goes, "I'm done."
And that's the way.
That's
you
all I
should do
threw.
it.
I threw one.
It's the same. I did the same thing with the slot machine once. I won 30 cents. I'm like, fucking cash out, winner.
Lifetime up.
Lifetime
bitches.
up.
Guy goes, "Hey, you want to throw 3 axes?" I'm like, "Yeah, fucking." Whoosh. Walked off. It's like I mic dropped and fucking left.
That's awesome.
Because it was literally, like Matt said, if you would take a fucking compass and put it in the middle of that fucking thing, that's where it hit. I'm like, why do it again?
No, why would you ever do it?
Next thing you know,
fucking arrow
Brandon's
right there,
bouncing
we'll
them
split
off the ceiling and they're come flying back at us. No, I'm good. I got my one.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You got to fuck you this week because we got to get out.
No, I don't have a fuck you this week.
I don't got a
Everybody
fuck you
was
either.
happy. It's Bengals are going to the
Bengals
Super
are
Bowl.
going to the Super
I'm
Bowl.
in a good mood.
Yeah, fuck you, Cooper Cup. All right.
Fuck you, U.S.
I like
Olympic
Cooper
team.
Kupp. That's a problem. I do
Curler.
like the Rams. I like a lot of players on the Rams, but they got to lose. What's your final score prediction?
My final score, Super Bowl prediction, is Bengals 34, Rams 23. Oh, yeah. I'm going 11 points.
You got wow, that's crazy. But
No.
I would say Bengals 31, Rams 28.
I think we're going to see a low scoring game. I think it's going to be 24-17 Cincinnati Bengals.
That's two pretty high-powered offenses to be shut down like that.
That's the way
Money
it always
Mac
works
breaks
for
the
some
record
reason.
to win the game.
Yeah, Money Mac hits 3 field goals.
McPherson?
McPherson.
Going to that girl?
Person.
McPherson?
Hey, to the girl at Larry's, thank you for being a fan, but you got to learn the names before we fucking talk.
Yeah, fuck you, women. Just stop watching sports.
If you don't know somebody's name, that's okay.
Yeah.
But don't try to bring them into the conversation. You don't know their name.
Say I'm
Don't bring 'em in.
I'm a casual fan. It's all right.
Yeah,
But just
like
stay casual.
I say, man, we got the greatest defensive backs coach. Really, who is it? I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know their defense back schedule.
We have the greatest defensive backs. Eli Apple's the greatest.
He is. We got to keep him.
Hey, man, he was an all right pick in the end. He's doing all right. He made the game-saving tackle the
I
other
just
day.
think it's funny as shit. You guys cheered Eli Apple as much shit as you talk.
I am
about
not
all
cheering
season.
Eli Apple. I still say he's garbage.
You definitely were cheering Eli Apple when he made that stop on Tyreek.
I was cheering the fucking kid who got the
Understandably so.
tee off the field.
That kid worked hard that game.
Fuck yeah, he did.
All right, that is it this week. Until next week, go fuck yourselves.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. Fuck off.